kicking like Dolomite. Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolomite.
5 just to be sure.
Hey, one time, you ready? Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab the steel. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, for real. And when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie nor prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look, king of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead, talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it. And he got it!
They had the nerve to copyright the guy. One time, it's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Ay, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these niggas before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button, you still a fan. Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your ass to squat up, you turned telling ran. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30 niggas, heard me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking gang knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip anytime you niggas wanna fight. Guns and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy, a look-alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what they say? Hey, I put them in the dirt. Tussle get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Yo, mic check, mic check. Let me know if y'all hear me. What's up, chat? What's going on this fine Sunday? Jack Move told me there ain't shit to talk about. That's what he told me. Yesterday, 2 days ago, one of those days, ain't shit to talk about. Why we having a pod? I was like, Jack Move. It's for the people. It's for the people. Oh, okay. Listen, man, that's how you feel. That's
ain't
how you
nothing
feel,
to talk about, man.
Hey,
you
man,
gonna prove me wrong? You gonna prove me wrong?
There was more shit to talk about this week than last week, and we made that happen.
That's not that one a hard barrier to break, BG. It wasn't shit to talk about last week either.
There was a lot more stuff this week. Granted, we just, we just stomped a mud hole in certain people last week and, talked down on a lot of people. But there was still some stuff this week. Not as gaming relevant, but gaming community relevant.
I don't do podcasts on the gaming community. I do podcasts on games, sir.
Hey man, we still got to give commentary. Listen, the people don't care. The people, you know what they want? They want something to get them through their workday. Is that true or not? Y'all let me know in the chat. Don't y'all just want some shit to get y'all through y'all workday? A little entertainment, a few, a quick 2 hours so you don't have to listen to your girlfriend. Isn't that what y'all really want? So y'all can ignore real life? Y'all let me know. More than that, though, where the hell is Bond and Smooth?
Bond, Smooth, Blandrew, nobody around, man. Where everybody at?
Shit crazy. I don't see, Jack, I don't ask for much. All I'm like, listen, niggas can take off any day they want. Niggas can be late anytime they want. Just tell me. That's all I ask. I'm like, can you nigglets just tell me if y'all not gonna be here, or tell me if y'all gonna be late? That's all I ask for. I don't run a slave ship. I'm not a tyrant. Hey man, tell me if you're not gonna be here, dog. Just let me know. I saw a picture of Bond at some fucking festival.
Oh, here we go.
Today?
He just put up a picture
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure a few minutes ago. Did you see in the DMs of him saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna be here today"?
No, I don't remember reading that.
I mean,
Yeah, 23 minutes ago, he's at Greenhouse Beach Bar with not one black person in sight. Not one Negro to be found. Not one Negro.
He went to the beach bar and didn't tell us he was. Hey, yo, what's going on, man?
Just a whole lot of snow and a whole lot of bear. No sight of melanin. Not even a little bit. Damn shame. And he ain't tell the homies. Smooth. Let's talk about Smooth. Smooth was in a podcast earlier.
today?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
He was in. I'm not even sure if it was officially an Iron Lords podcast because it was just Addict there. I think I haven't seen what's it David in there in a while. I think Cognito had to. I think he's traveling, and he didn't put ILP in the title. So I'm like, is this an official ILP episode? I'm not sure. And it was cursing. I'm like, I don't think they usually allow cursing in ILP.
Smooth always happier to do other podcasts than this one. I noticed that.
Oh, because listen, I listened to it. Smooth can get away with saying some nut shit on other podcasts. That he be bright and early for that shit.
You think that's what it is? Okay.
He was saying some nut shit on that podcast, okay? And it's not even that Smooth says like things that aren't true. It's just that you're not the right messenger to be talking about it because you do the same shit. That's just the part. That's just the crazy part. Smooth love to talk down on niggas while he's doing the same shit. So where the fuck is everybody?
Who knows?
Appreciate J Got for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Told Jazzy to come through, but to talk about Nintendo stuff. But hey man, I ain't about to.
Where is Blandrew?
Blandrew's still working fucking overtime, I guess, on Sundays. I mean, I don't mind Blandrew not being here. Blandrew made it clear he's not gonna, he's not gonna be able to be here for a while because he's saving up for a house or something like that, working overtime on Sundays. I get that. Like I said, as long as you tell me, I don't got no issue. Just tell me.
So, like, do you have like a PTO slip that got turned into you or what?
Hey, yo, literally all they gotta say in the DM is they literally have to say, BG, fuck you, I'm not coming in today. I'm not gonna be on a podcast. Fuck you, dog. I'm like, all right, cool, my nigga. That's all. I just don't like not knowing. I just don't like being, left hanging. That's all. Is that too much to ask, Jack?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
oh man,
I didn't hear nothing about nobody not showing up. So there you go.
Think white podcasts have to go through this?
Nah.
Oh man,
of course not. You talking about?
Well, the whites show up. I said the whites. The whites show up 15 minutes before, don't they?
Hey,
Hey
man,
Al, hey Al, I know I'm early for the podcast, but dollars to donuts. I think it's better I be here early than late. What do you say?
That was you that wanted the pie full of jigaboos, man. I tried to tell you, brother.
Man.
Tried to tell you. That's crazy.
Dollars to donuts. Crazy, man. At this point, I'm about to just let random niggas in.
Jazzy been on the podcast more than hey, welcome to the squad, Jazzy, bro. Welcome to the squad, brother.
Yeah, you're muted. I don't know if he knows that.
Hey,
What up, Jazzy?
I'm glad to be here. Oh, there you go.
Hey, fuck you, Jack Move.
Fire.
Yeah, you really do sound like that. Hey, Jazzy, crazy.
Hey, yo, Tarek, come on in here, dog. I see you in the Discord. Coming on here, bro.
Uh-oh.
Come on in. Listen, if Bond or Smooth come in here, we kicking them niggas out. Fuck them. They ain't in the podcast today. We kicking them right out if they come in here. It's over for them boys. It's just gonna be a free for all. Fuck organization. We gonna make this shit work on the fly.
Well,
Avengers East, Teen Titans West. Fuck the main team. Know what I'm saying?
Just like Suicide Squad when they send the second team in.
Oh,
what a
facts.
world.
Facts.
After the first team gets fucked up on the beach.
Hey man, that second team was kind of lit though. They got the job done. All right, what other bonobo we can get in here? We one more? Do you think we need one more bonobo?
Really, PG?
Or what?
Wow.
What happened?
Wow.
That's why you didn't speak about that Halo situation. I see what type of time you're on.
We did speak about it, but I ain't have that. I ain't have that much to say about it.
I see what type of time you're on, brother. Go ahead.
I did listen to Rand talk about that bonobo situation, and he had I forgot what was his reasoning, but he had good reasoning to believe that was done on purpose. It was absolutely like there's no possible way it was an accident. And I'm like, that actually makes sense.
It's actual slur too. Like they used to call people bonobos in like the 30s and shit, like a Sambo and something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an actual real life. Like no people don't use it a lot no more. So a lot of people wouldn't realize it. But
y'all want to bring it back?
30s and 40s, yeah, that was like a big thing.
Yeah, it was definitely something on purpose. All it takes is just one, person on the team to do that. That's the thing, and it just slides past, everybody else without noticing. It wasn't a joint effort, but it was definitely intentional by one person.
Oh yeah, someone definitely slipped that in there, and they're like, oh, no one's gonna notice it until it actually comes out.
Yeah. Jackman, why did you write Team Small Booty in the Discord?
That's Jigga's name, sir.
Oh, hey man, I didn't
write that. That's his name. I didn't.
I don't know if Jigga play games to be coming in here, but
no shit.
Hey man, for now we gonna get it started. We gonna make it happen. We here to entertain the people. So Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 327. I was thinking about using some of my good gameplay footage today, but something told me, nah, save your gameplay. Your gameplay is like precious. Don't use your shit. And I definitely didn't. So shout out to everybody who, be dropping gameplay in the in the Google Drive, so I don't have to use, my very impressive, great to watch gameplay. I appreciate all of you.
Anyways.
Yeah. I think Jazzy sent me some. Jazzy sent me some Monster Hunter, I believe. So shout out to you, man.
I mean, awesome.
Yeah. All right. Weapon Wheel Podcast 327. Go ahead and hit that like button, man, because we always here to entertain y'all. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all the audio live streaming platforms. If you want to support the channel, go to the Patreon, or you could, support the channel memberships. You get access to the Discord, and you get access to After Dark if you subscribe to the $6 tier. After Dark is always very, very entertaining. So, yeah, man, support that. And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, like what you're seeing in front of you. Just links in the description for all of that. All right. Intros, Tarek.
What's up? You can follow me on Twitter, Tarek10_. I talk a lot of shit about the Lakers, and that's about it.
Do y'all know who Dripmatic is in the Discord?
Who's that?
Not particularly, but
They're already a podcast member.
Yeah, I'm like, should I let a random stray in here that's probably never spoken and we don't know anything about? Hey, Dripmatic, come in here. Let's see who you are. Maybe I'll have to kick you out after, but I don't know. I'm letting anything fly. I'm letting anything fly nowadays.
Because I'm a new guy.
Yeah, I'm letting shit fly today. You know, we embracing the chaos. Jack move.
hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a good week. There you go.
That's a fucking crazy picture. He just posted.
Wild. Man. Jay got.
What's up, y'all? Glad to be back.
Yes, sir. Our local PC snob.
Hey. The slander.
Yeah. And Jazzy.
What's up, guys? The in case of emergency Nintendo fan here. So I'm here today to talk about Nintendo and probably Monster Hunter. And don't worry, Nintendo fans, y'all missed out on slander last week. Some of y'all going to get it today.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I really be like, it's just very interesting how like just 2 generations ago, we couldn't get away from like really, okay, I can't use that word. Retracted. Whoa. That's the new way to say. That's the new way. That's the new way to say certain words you can't say. Use the word retracted. Just 2 generations ago, there was plenty of retracted, Nintendo fans around here, and now like they're gone. Like whole N-Dub Nation. N-Dub Nation. How many members did they have? Wasn't like 10 of them dudes, and they were all black. Shokio, Baron, and they had their little minions and flunkies in the group. Yeah. The only way out was in a box. You had to pretty much, create a blood pact to get in the Nation.
Or something like that.
He definitely was.
Yeah, KFD, 3D.
Yeah, it was all of them. And now I be searching high and low to find some like Nintendo fans, and it's like it's hard, man. I don't know where all the Nintendo fans went. I mean, they got to be here, right? Because these Nintendo games still selling 30, 40 million. So, I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. All right. First thing we're going to talk about Sly Cooper. Jay, I think you got a little bit of an echo, by the way.
Okay.
So Jack, Sucker Punch confirmed that they are not making any content related to Sly Cooper or Infamous. But we're going to focus on Sly Cooper because I'm a hater. And neither is any other studio, because that was the rumor that somebody else was working on a Sly Cooper game. Because, Senzaru had made one, and then Sumo Digital had made one. Is that how it goes?
Senzaru made the 4th game.
Sumo Digital made one too, right?
Sumo Digital made
one, right?
They made a Little Big Planet game.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they confirmed these games are not being, made by anybody. I think I forgot what the dude name was, but it was a few dudes on Twitter that were saying like, oh, according to my sources, because when we had we still do have a whole bunch of people pretending to be insiders, but we know there's only one true insider, okay, the one and true insider known as the Snitch. So obviously the rest of these dudes are wrong. Sly is dead. It's never being made again. And listen, these Sly fans, they were actually upset at me for the video I made.
As they should be.
They tried to get me the fuck out of here, bro. Like they was like
as they
legit.
should, yes.
They
Hunter
were
tried to
legit
get you out of
mad.
there. Next gen game, we're trying to get you out of here.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's the big push for this game? You know what I mean?
There is not. This is my thing. Sony does not go back to their old franchises. Once they retire them, they're done. And people need to realize that they don't go back. So I don't know why people have their hopes up. That's like, especially the original developers, they never go back and revive none of that shit. Like people ask for Resistance, they ask for all this shit. They're never going back. Just drop it. It's dead. It's over.
Dragon and Lagoon. What was it? Dragon and Lagoon or
Dragon,
something like that?
yeah, that.
Whatever.
Legend of Lagoon.
Yeah, there you go.
Legend of Dragoon, nigga. Fucking
yeah.
Like they don't really go back and do it. So I don't know why people got their hopes up for this shit. Like we've been asking for so many games for Sony to go back to over the years, and they've never gone back to do it. What makes Sly Cooper that exception? I don't know why. Like people thought like this is just gamers getting like their panties in a bunch for expecting something that's never gonna fucking happen.
And that also nobody would buy. I'm gonna be real with you. Nobody's buying a Sly Cooper game like that, bro.
Well, I thought somebody was making a mod for that. Like they're modding their own Sly Cooper game or something like that. Or maybe I mean,
PC gamers have a lot of time on their hands. So, they're always doing some dumb shit.
Hey. Well, speaking of mods, did you hear about the God of War one they did?
I've seen a bunch of them. I've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah, Homer.
We know PC gamers. They want those type of games, so they're always modifying it and shit when it finally comes to.
Saying they'd buy it. No, you guys probably will buy it, but this is not 2002 no more. This is not selling 1 million copies no more. Like yes, 5-6 people in this community will definitely buy the game. I'm not denying that. But there's no mass appeal for it. And that's the thing about games now. Like if it doesn't have mass appeal, Sony's not gonna make it.
Yeah, because why? I mean, remember they brought back Medieval, right? This was like a classic PS1 game. And granted, absolutely. Granted, yes, Medieval was never necessarily as big as, not that Sly was that big, but it was never, Sly was more popular. But Medieval
the remake sucked though of Medieval. That game sucked.
But people weren't gonna buy it anyway. This shit could have got a 10 out of 10, like a whole bunch of 10s.
Of course they weren't.
People weren't gonna buy it either. It's all nostalgia and like people trying to relive, what they thought was great as a kid.
That's no more, man. Like the only game that been around for more than like 10 years is what Ratchet and Clank. That's about it. Like
people don't buy Ratchet and Clank either. That's what
Ratchet and Clank, but it sells enough to where it warrants a sequel. Like that's why they keep making it though. Like the PS3 games, even when PS3 games wasn't selling, those Tools of Destruction games hit like millions of copies. Like it carried the PS3 like the first couple years on the market. That's why they keep making it.
Ratchet and Clank just started selling. It's the last 2 games that sold well. Like all the ones before that didn't sell like that.
Yeah, the people like the PS2 ones, but the PS2 ones sold the least out of all of them. And people like the PS2. Yeah. Well, that's also because gaming was different back then. Like
it was a smaller market, but still,
smaller market. But like even then, like the PS2, like if you go back and look at the sales, I mean, for then that was great back then. But now, like obviously, it's not as good now to sell like 2 million copies. Like, and they're putting and the money to develop those games are a lot more expensive today than it was. Like they made those Ratchet and Clank games in like 8 months. So it didn't cost them a lot to make those games. Like Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3 came out like back to back to back. Like there was
1 year dev cycle.
Yeah. Sly Cooper too. Sly Cooper was like 1 or 2, like less than 2 years of development cycle. They're not doing that shit. They're not putting an investment no more in these games if it's not going to sell like 2 or 3 million copies or however much they need to sell to break even. Like it's just not happening no more.
And I'll be wondering, like people don't feel like fucking nuts when they like literally be like, oh yeah, I want Naughty Dog, the same studio that made like the technical phenomenon that is The Last of Us Part 2. Like this game, like I don't care what you feel about the story and all that stuff, but on a technical aspect, the game that they made is phenomenal. And you want them to go back and make a fucking platformer like Jack and Dax? Like I don't understand that. I don't understand that thinking. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I guess for some people it's kind of like, well, not all the time. Well, not every day or whatever. People want to play a game that's so serious all the time. Just a game that's kind of like you just don't have to think. You just go there and have fun. I guess maybe that's what it is. And people remember how they used to be. So they want to go back.
Games like that exist like today. It's just that people don't want to play them. They want those characters back. That's the thing. They're more worried about the characters. There's games like Sly Cooper that exist today. Most of it's indie shit, and no one wants. And that's the thing. People used to shit on Jack for playing all these indie shits, but those are the type of games people want to play, just with different characters in them.
That's true though, but that's true. But like, I guess it's kind of like goes back to Nintendo. They've been doing the same type of games since like day one. And people still buy those same type of games. You know what I mean? It's like those studios still do those type of games, but Naughty Dog and I guess Insomniac that makes Sly Cooper, I can't remember who, but they like moved on to something else, but people still want the stuff that got them into the game. You know what I mean? Into the studio. And I don't know. I don't think it's a problem. I think the studios need to find a way to maybe to try to like, I don't know, develop games for those type of people, because being one track minded might not be the best outlook for some of these studios. Because like I said, not everybody wants to play games like that's so serious. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. If you look up the sales, though, it tells you a different story. That's the thing. Like with Last of Us 2, that's like what gonna be the best selling game they ever made. I'm pretty sure it's gonna surpass the first Last of Us sales, which was still their best selling game ever. So it's like, why would you go back and they make Jack and Daxter for what, 1 million people to buy? It's like, damn, that's opportunity cost right there. You just lost out. Instead of making another game that's going to sell 10 plus million, you made a game for 1 million people, and that was it. And then Sony's like, well, why the fuck did we make this game if it's not selling like your previous games? So it's an investment thing, and it's just not worth the investment. It's the same. That's the thing. Like, yes, I would love to see a SOCOM or some shit like that, but I know it's a limited amount of people that want to see that shit. So why invest the money? I definitely want to see it, but hey, they don't think if not mass appeal, they're just not going to do it no more. And I understand why. Like, it's just not worth the initial investment.
Yeah. I personally don't get it. Like, listen, I love Infamous. You know, Jack doesn't like Infamous. I love Infamous. But I'm not asking them to make another Infamous, because I understand the reason why they keep making games I like usually is because they don't go back. Like, forward progress. Like, think about all the games that you like and think about how they wouldn't exist if developers went back and made shit they already made.
Imagine Sony's Nintendo. They want Sony to be Nintendo. I'm like, that's what separates Sony and Nintendo. Is like Sony's willing to be like, all right, we're leaving this in the past. We're gonna make something else. So my thing is, those people, you might as well just go and play on Nintendo platforms, because they're definitely not going to stop making any of that shit.
So like what games did Sony make that kind of caters to a younger audience versus us? You know what I mean?
I'll say Ratchet and Clank is the biggest one.
Fuck them
Yeah,
kids.
but like but wasn't Sly Cooper another one? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
Sly Cooper, Little Big Planet was big with kids. But
yeah, so like
Media Molecule, like don't. I guess.
I mean, at the end of the day, they can do what they want though, but they're kind of like alienating like a group of like kids that could grow up playing these games. You know what I mean? And like,
they're
like I
growing
said,
audience too. That's the thing.
Huh?
That's I think they're growing. Like, this is the thing. Sony Studios, when they first started making these games, I guess their audience is getting older, and they're making the games for the audience that started off playing them games, getting older. And that's my thing. Like, most of the aging audience does not want to go back and play the Sly Cooper games, but us weirdos in this community. That's it. That's the gist.
Okay. No, but I'm just saying, I'm not like they're growing their audience though, but you can't grow if you exclude a certain age group. You know what I mean? That's not growing. You're just like,
I don't think the age group, the young age group, want to play those games now. Like the 5 and 6 year olds today didn't grow up with Sly Cooper, so they don't give a shit. They're playing Fortnite. It's the older guys. That's the thing. It's the people today that in their 30s and they want a nostalgia trip and they want to go back and revisit those games. And then it's like, nostalgia is a drug, man, because you go back and you realize it's not as good as you thought it was. And that's
like kids now aren't like making the same steps gaming wise like we did. For us, you start out with a platformer mainly because that was like how mainly things were when we were gaming. You start out as a platformer, you know, you grow into, you know, other games, you know, you kind of diverge and try out other stuff. These kids, their first game might be a shooter, bro. Like, literally, their first game is probably a shooter.
It's Call of Duty, and it's like, well, that's what they're gonna be playing the rest of during their teenage lives and shit. It's different for us. If we kind of started off with like so much variety, like when I was like, my first console was a PS1, but when I was like old enough to start buying my own games and stuff, like I used to buy like a whole variety of stuff, and it just shrunk. There's not as much variety I think there was like today as there was back in the day, and it just, the games are just marketed different now. Like Fortnite is on every damn fucking commercial everywhere, so these kids are just gonna start with the most popular, and online is big now, and that's the big thing. We didn't have online like that when we were younger, so it's just a different type of environment for younger gamers than it was for us back in the day.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Yeah.
So you gonna cry, Jack? What's up?
Cry about what?
No Sly.
I don't disagree with anything that was said. I mean,
Okay.
people don't remember Sly 4 was a budget title. That game was like $40 the day when
Yeah.
it came out. So,
So tell since you're the president of the Sly fan base, tell them boys on Twitter to stand down and
no,
relax.
they definitely need to continue to come after BG. Get him the fuck out of here. He talks too much. He need to watch what he's saying.
You got the motherfucker that continues to pass around false, rumors, trying to come at my neck because I made a joke. Like
as he should. I don't like that dude neither, but as he should.
If you don't pack the fuck up, bro, like this dude literally passes around a false rumor every single day. Go look at his Twitter. Silent Hill is coming out next week, or they're reviving this game, and there's a rumor, like literally a random Twitter account of some nigga found in a garbage can could say a game is coming out. This nigga gonna report it on his Twitter account. Like, bro, there's no source for this. You're just talking shit because you trying to like get some clicks and likes, and you want to come at me.
You know what's funny? I actually considered blocking him yesterday. That Silent Hill tweet came across the timeline. I'm like, I blocked Tidux. Usually I don't block people unless they disrespectful. If they just, I blocked Tidux just because he posts fake, false rumors all fucking day, and this dude is falling into that category. So I damn near almost blocked him yesterday. I think I might do that. Very irritating. Definitely irritating.
No. Block that.
And none of the rumors ever end up happening either. It's like, bro, you just be on here talking, bro.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is terrible. Terrible.
I don't think he's never been right. He always posts that and then put like an eye emoji, fire emoji. It never happens. It never happens.
The Tidix dude has only been right about the E3 shit, and he's been living off that E3 shit for like the rest of his whole career. And he's been wrong ever since.
This is how crazy people are for like any type of like news. They don't care if it's true. My man has never been right. As far as I can remember, he's never been right about anything. He has.
They say who you talking about, PG? They say
he has 50,000 followers. Talking about his
whatever next.
It's like Next Gen Gamer or some shit.
Yeah, Next Gen Gamer is Hunter, or whatever he calls himself. But his Twitter handle is Next Gen Gamer. Yeah, Next Gen Player. My bad. Next Gen Player. Never been right about anything.
For a second there, man.
No.
I think one time been right more than nobody.
Wonton probably has been right more than him, and we know not to take Wonton serious.
He snitched on the snitch.
Yeah, got the nerve to come at me, because they sensitive. So next, let's see, Cuphead DLC. Jack, you played it? Don't tell me you was playing that old Ratchet and Clank game this whole time.
I definitely play Ratchet and Clank over it. I purchased it as soon as it became available, and I still have not played it. Played it. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank Deadlock, man. This is the thing about this community though, BG. Well, first I heard this DLC is very difficult, but to me that don't really matter. I got the platinum in Cuphead. I'm built different, right? Some would say bad built. Some would say bad built. But this is the thing, though. I'm not beholden on any time. I'm getting fed up. Matter of fact, I got a rant. This is some more slander. I'm tired. Gaming and TV. I just had to watch fucking 4 hours of Stranger Things between last night at 2 a.m. and before the podcast because niggas can't keep their fucking mouth shut. I'm tired of being on a time schedule put on me by the goddamn internet. This is ridiculous, okay? I'm not playing Cuphead DLC until I fucking get ready, okay? I gotta rush through the goddamn boys, niggas posting pictures and credits and come on!
You rushing through the boys, huh? Pause. What are you talking? Oh, you mean TV show? Okay, never mind.
See, your mind's in the wrong place, bro. Speaking of that, BG, man, don't you wish you had a homie like Termite? I do, but yeah, man, y'all gotta stop this, bro. I get to the DLC probably sometime this week, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had to watch Stranger Things before like I went logged on to Twitter because shit's already spoiled.
I'm saying though, brother, shit came out Thursday night. Niggas already talking like, bro, this is 4 hours of television, bro.
Hey, for the records, I didn't spoil anything this time. Well, I never do, but
thank you. Well, let's not do that. But
you know what's the problem too? Is the review channels because they try to get off it so fast. I look at my subscription shit, and on the thumbnails, they're posting spoilers in the fucking thumbnail. And they're posting spoilers in the title. I'm like, my God, I should never logged into this shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I gotta rush through shit, man. Just crazy. But no, I said all that to say no, I have not played the DLC yet.
Okay. By the way, I'm putting Stranger Things in top 10 TV shows of all time. It's in the top 10 for me.
I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that.
It's
I
top 10.
I haven't seen season 4, but season 3 just kind of like disappointed me. I stopped like the 3rd episode in. So
season 3 is better than season 2.
Really?
Yeah, season 2 is the worst one.
BG, you ain't watched Better Call Saul yet. I don't know if you need to be ranking TV shows, brother. I got to be honest. You just in this whole talking at this point.
I need to start that. I've been slow to that.
Come on, man. What y'all doing?
Yeah, season 3 is definitely better than season 2. Season 3 is really good.
So you tell me I should give season 3 another chance?
Yes.
Yeah, the first.
There is no bad season of Stranger Things, sir. Go back and watch that.
Oh God, this guy.
There isn't.
And then season 4, volume 2 is only those 2 episodes only. I think it was.
Yeah, it's 4 hours though. It's 4 hours.
Yeah, they're pretty long. Okay.
Yeah.
Season 5 will be crazy, man.
Yeah.
What? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there's gonna be season 5. That's confirmed. But
I didn't know that.
They had like, we getting off of Stranger Things, but like, yeah, there's like 2 scenes in like season 4 that are probably like 2 of the best scenes you've ever seen on like in a television show, bro.
Oh yeah,
it definitely rivals movie production. As a matter of fact, Stranger Things, it makes it even more laughable that BG thinks those movies. What were those movies? The horror movies on Netflix, the 3 horror movies. I forgot what they was called. The fact that you think those are good movies, bro.
Yeah, I know. Those are good. Those were good.
Man, bro, one episode of Stranger Things obliterates anything that was in any of them bum ass movies. Bro.
I don't disagree, but those are good movies.
Them movies was ass.
That's why I'm pissed at Disney, because Disney has all this money, and the Obi-Wan shit, their CGI and that shit was garbage. And I'm like, how the fuck does Netflix beat you out in CGI? And you're fucking Disney of all that money. Makes no fucking sense.
I'm pretty sure Stranger Things is like 50% of the Netflix budget.
Oh, true. But I mean, Disney got money, man.
Yeah.
That shit look horrible. Yeah.
So Cuphead DLC. I played it, and I'm actually working on the Cuphead, the vanilla game platinum, and it's way easier than I thought it would be, because I obviously beat the game when it came out, but I was like, let me go back and see this platinum, right? I started on Thursday. I'm already 90% of the trophies, and the only thing I have to do is because you got to beat the game on expert. Right, so I beat all the levels on expert. I just got the devil to beat, so that's the last level, and then I got to do the passive runs on the passive runs, and that's it. I got the platinum. I'm definitely built different. And as far as the DLC, I played 2 of the levels, and I don't think it's that hard. It's more multifaceted than I think the designs of the bosses are more multifaceted. Is multi-layered, more multi-layered than the bosses in the base game, because it requires I think a lot more platforming. They tried to be a lot more creative, but I don't think it's harder. I don't think beating the bosses are harder. I think getting A's on each boss, that's way harder. I beat the first boss easy, but I was trying to get an A on it. I was there for like an hour after I beat the boss trying to get that A. I was like, yo, this is annoying. So that I think just being like that perfectionist, and you need to get A's and an S for for the extra trophies and stuff like that. So that's the challenging part. But beating them, I don't think that's hard at all. But I'm also I think a lot of people are going into this DLC after not even playing this game for years. I've been playing like I said, the base game for the last 4 days, and then I turn on the DLC and I go it just, so all that muscle memory is still right there. So I don't think it's super hard. Anybody else played it? No.
Well, next topic, BG.
Hey, somebody showed up.
Who played it? Nobody? Okay, well.
No.
Well, it's still the point is it's fire, but we know Cuphead is fire.
Smooth, you get the DLC. That launched as an Xbox exclusive back in 2017. You get that DLC?
No.
All right. Well, good talking to you, brother.
Did you beat the first game, Smooth?
The first one, yeah.
Okay, I did see. So yeah, buy Cuphead DLC. It's fire. Play it. But we know that Cuphead is really a gem. It's really a gem, bro. It's probably the best. It's probably one of the best things Xbox had exclusive to their platform. I would have done. I think Microsoft should have done everything in their power. Granted, I know Studio MDHR. They probably wasn't going to give up. They probably didn't want to give up anything because they knew they had something like valuable and unique. But I would have offered them everything.
They probably didn't want to make Cuphead. They probably didn't want to make a Cuphead 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
probably.
8, 9. That's probably why.
Game Pass edition.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's only 2 people in that. It's only the brothers, right?
They hired more people.
They hired a couple of more people, I think, to help them out. But yeah, they the main ones though.
Yeah. Side note, I saw dudes on Twitter asking why Cuphead DLC is not in Game Pass, bro.
Ooh, you love to see it. Yes, sir.
Cuphead DLC is $7.
Damn.
$7.
They ain't trying to spend that, man. They ain't trying to spend that.
It's not. It's about,
yeah, that was. Oh yeah, they ain't trying to spend that, man.
Wow,
Ain't man.
That's cheap. I mean,
this is the thing, like they're gonna complain about everything that costs money. The shit would cost $2, and they're like, "Well, not in Game Pass," and people are gonna fucking lose their mind.
When is the original Cuphead on Game Pass or no?
No,
I believe so.
No,
I don't think it is. I don't think
it used to be. I think, and then not anymore.
Because I was like, is this right? When I seen the $7.99, I was like, is this right? Because when's the last time you seen DLC because they'll still charge like $20, even
like $15 minimum.
Yeah, for DLC. I'm like, yo, this is right? This is mad cheap for DLC. And dudes still asking, and I told y'all, listen, it's gonna be an issue asking these people to pay for anything ever again. Now, you can't ask them to pay for anything.
That's the downside, man, of the subscription shit, especially with gamers and how cheap gamers like to be. It's gonna fuck up any type of excess, what's the shit they call any type of post game money they want to make. They're not gonna make that money no more. That's gonna be completely gone.
When I said it what was last year, when I saw dudes complaining about the highly rated Death's Door being $15 and asking why is Death's Door not on Game Pass, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a problem. It's a problem from here on out. And
Death's Door did end up coming to Game Pass though. Maybe they were right.
Yeah.
Maybe they were on to something, man. Maybe they were on to something, BG.
I think you have to wait for it. If you're gonna wait, that's the crazy. You're gonna
wait like 3 months. Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Only issue with Death's Door not being on Game Pass because it launched as an Xbox exclusive first, so it's just weird why it wouldn't be on Game Pass. I don't understand if it launched everywhere at the same time, whatever. But it's just that if you're Xbox exclusive or something like that, you typically launch into the service.
That was weird. I ain't gonna lie. That
was like an out. It was just weird. I ain't had a problem. I mean, I bought it, but it was just weird.
I just think it's a sign of unfortunate things to come. I ain't gonna go crazy with it with my theories, but I think it's gonna be a bigger problem down the line, and some stuff is gonna hit the fan.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
I think it's I think it's gonna be a problem for Xbox.
This is the thing though. This is the thing. I don't want to make this a shit on Xbox or Game Pass segment, but this is the thing. This is the only way it's gonna be a problem, which is not gonna be a problem, right? Microsoft Xbox brand is making money right now, right? They're offering a lot of people. They're not offering what they want, but to the diehard zealots, they fucking with it, right? So it's just the bar is low over there, right? So don't expect too much. You ain't gonna get too much. They still making money. Everybody's happy, right? There you go. Shout out to Xbox, man. Shout out to I got Game Pass right now. I don't know what my Game Pass. I think my Game Pass right now in August or some shit.
I'm not fear mongering. I'm just telling y'all what I think, man. That's all. So
it's not like you fear mongering, brother. Game Pass is the best deal in gaming. Okay.
I don't even disagree with that, but
So BG, when you say that Xbox are kind of similar to PC gamers in terms of waiting, because they would rather they would rather wait to the game to go to Game Pass than to buy it outright. Me as a PC gamer, I'd rather wait to come to PC than to buy it on my console. Then.
Did you just ask to be compared to an Xbox gamer, brother?
But
I was talking about this like ideals, I guess. You know what I mean?
I don't think
it's. You on something with that? Yeah.
I don't think it's the same because PC gamers will wait to like, okay, I'm gonna wait till this is a little bit cheaper, right? Dude, they just want it in the subscription service to the point where let's say that game even drops in price, right? Like let's say it goes from
still won't buy it.
Exactly, they still won't buy it. You're waiting for a price drop. They're waiting for it to be in a subscription service. That's different.
I don't blame them. I'm gonna be real. I don't blame
them. They pay for it, by the way.
So. It's different, bro.
Like I said, bro. If you know there's a possibility, I'm not gonna buy like Game Pass, right? It's a perfect example. They usually give away $1 for 3 months. Me knowing that, I'll never pay full price for it. Why pay full price when I know if I hold out long enough, they will offer it to me for dollars on the donut? Okay, I don't have to pay for it.
Well, that's the thing. If everyone's like you, Jack, they're not making their money off the subscription. That's the thing. Over time, that's a problem.
Hey man, hey Smooth. Is that our fault, brother?
Have you ever paid full price for Game Pass, Jack?
Fuck no, hell no.
Wow.
The most I've ever paid for Game Pass, I think I got like 3 months for like $4.99 a piece. But that was Microsoft sent me some credit, so I had like $15 credit.
Microsoft started doing that shit. Jack is not doing that shit ever again.
Yeah, I've never paid full price for Game Pass. So absolutely not. Not I had this shit over 2 years.
And that's what I'd be saying. I don't know. I'm sure there are. Right, I would be interested to see how many people are actually paying full price for Game Pass because all I ever hear
more people is than not.
I'm sure, but I'm saying
you consider how long the service has been around, and it's I understand, but it's like we're not the majority, dude. Like when it comes to stuff like that, like yeah, they offer those things in this main for like newcomers and stuff like that. I know there's other people like Jack and that.
Yeah, you got to be knowledgeable to get them type of deals.
You know what I mean, but. That like more than like I'm paying for 2 Game Pass accounts. I have one for me, one for my kids until they come up with a family plan. So it is what it is.
I just think there's going to be repercussions further down the line from all of this cheapskate stuff, and yeah, I just think there's going to be some effects.
It can't. But this is the thing too, though, BG. It can't get no worse. It literally can't get no worse. Everything is a games as a service. It can't get no worse.
I think it can. I think once the quality of the game start dropping, and then they request more money, and people don't want to pay it, I think it could crash.
Okay.
I haven't been to the movie theaters, and I don't watch brand new movies until they launch this as a service.
Movies cost like the price difference, and the thing is, movie prices have exploded last 20 years, tripled and quadrupled. The thing is, like, you ain't paying the same amount.
But the thing with movies is that a movie can come out in January and be on a streaming service by February, March. Like
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same thing though.
Sometimes
like,
this is the thing.
It's the same thing. It's literally the same exact thing. You're either gonna pay up front when it comes out or whatever, whether you buy your movie ticket right there or you wait until it comes to the service that you're already paying for.
Yeah, because back in the day, movies used to take a long time to come to like VHS or DVD. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also because production and shit like that back then was just different. Like
I'm just saying the times have changed to where like a game comes out. Like I said in January, by maybe April, May, it'll be on the streaming service.
I went to the movies like what was that last week, and a trailer at the end of this movie trailer. Movie looked I guess decent. I don't even remember what the movie was, but at the end it said coming to theaters, and then it said Netflix right under that. You'll be out your goddamn mind to go see that in the theaters. Oh, it's coming to Netflix day and date.
That's the thing. People are still going to the movies. That's the thing. Like,
no, that's true. Yeah,
that's between Game Pass and I think going to the movies. Like those movies, like Disney Plus, like what just came out, Multiverse of Madness just hit Game Pass. That movie came out in May.
I mean, Disney, yeah.
And the movie made billions of dollars, and then they're putting on Game Pass. That's the point. Disney made its money. So they're putting on Game Pass don't mean shit because it's like we made our billions of dollars on this and we got our money back. There's a difference between, all right, imagine they only did fucking Disney Plus and then they wouldn't have made as much money.
But the thing is, Xbox isn't only doing Game Pass.
But everyone, no one's buying that game if it's on Game Pass, they're not
That's
doing
not true. That's not true. All these
Well-
games that you guys talk about have all had charted on Steam, have charted on NPD and shit like that. So that's not true.
Well, wouldn't those be like primary PC users though?
that's
As
what-
opposed to,
No,
like,
because
Xbox?
PC users games don't count on NPD.
You just said Steam though.
No, that's why I mentioned I mentioned it separately. I said Steam charts and PDs. Those
Oh,
games
alright.
still show up on those respective charts. So there's still a way to sell those games. It's not like Xbox only launches this game into a
profit. It's
subscription.
not the same.
How do
reverse-
you really do? How do you really know, dude? Like
It's not
you
the same
don't.
as movies though. It's not even comparable.
Okay.
Those movies are
Anyway,
making
anyway.
all
Game Pass is the best deal in gaming.
I don't want to stay on this too long. We can move on. I
You
just
know
you
we
know
got more topics.
I'm just no,
Yeah,
we
it
do.
was.
I'm just trying to see. Like I said, I just want to see how things are happening 3 years from now. But anyway, NieR Automata, they announced that it sold 6.5 million. To my shock, right? Because listen, NieR Automata is one of those games that everybody it's like a Persona, right? Everybody talks, oh, this game is phenomenal, it's amazing. I've even heard some people say this game is in my top 10 games of all time. Nothing but great things I've heard about it. This game came out, what, 4 years ago? More than that?
It came out the same year in 2017.
Hold on, are you pronouncing it right, BG? Is it Automata, Automata? What is it?
I've heard more people say it's
That one
several
I've heard.
different ways.
It's Automata.
Yeah, some
Automata.
people
See, okay, I'm
Automata.
going with that. All right, Automata. All right.
Okay,
Near
Automata.
Tomato.
It came out like what you said, 2017. That was 5 years ago. Has sold 6 million copies. It's on every platform. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, not Switch.
I think it just it got
It
announced
got
for the Switch. I
confirmed in
think.
the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so it's coming.
yeah,
And
it comes to Switch.
And it wasn't a game I liked, but once again, it's one of those games where because everybody you hear talk about it says it's amazing, I just presumed, oh, this game probably been sold like at least 10 million. Nope. On all those platforms with all this praise, 6.5 million copies. That's it. And I'm not knocking it for that. Sometimes the best games aren't the most popular games. Sometimes the best games don't sell the most. All I'm saying is it's interesting that this is like a Persona situation. Because remember how shocked I was when y'all told me that like these Persona games only sell like 2-3 million before Persona 5? I was like, what?
Is this an action game? What type of genre?
It's
is it?
action. It's an action adventure
Yeah,
game.
it's action.
I mean,
Well, how much did Bayonetta sell?
Bayonetta don't do shit.
Like two,
Yeah,
like 2
Bayonetta-
million.
Bayonetta
I think
don't
it's
sell.
like 2 million.
That's my thing. These games are like, I'm not saying they're niche, but they're not like category where like the hardcore.
Oh, they're
people-
definitely niche. Absolutely.
Well, action games. I mean, what do you call it, Devil May Cry niche?
No, not Devil May Cry as much, but shit like Bayonetta, NieR, like bro, them games, like BG said, them
those are
games.
like people in the community fucking love, and like other people in like no one who plays 2K and Call of Duty is like, oh shit, in their Automata, I'm gonna buy it. Like no one.
Yeah,
gonna fuck
exactly.
with it. So it's like it's one of those games where like only people that know about it are gonna get it, and it's not like gonna be like a word of mouth thing where like I'm not gonna tell my homies in high school, hey, play this game, they're probably gonna laugh me out the fucking room for that shit. So yeah.
But I just feel like because there's games like NieR, right? Whether it be like kind of
Not really. I don't know.
I'm saying
because-
like not exactly like NieR, but games that people play that if they play this game, then they would definitely be into NieR. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, if NieR is like the cross section of a whole bunch of other games people play, I would just assume they would be into NieR also, and that would automatically lead into it selling more. But that doesn't really seem to be the exact case. But
I think NieR got a lot of recognition because like it's a 3D game that has 2D platforming and it has what's that genre called? Like the shooting games that you scroll back and forth like like 1942 whatever it is, like a side scroller. My bad. Yeah,
Raiden.
Yeah. Like it has all three of that in there in one game. I think that's why it got a lot of praise because like. And for a while, nobody has done that. I don't think anybody has done it since, or even before that. Like they have like just 3 types of games.
Reminds me of Valkyria Chronicles, where like this game was like super praised, and the shit didn't sell that much. So it's just one of those games where like you know about it, you love it, but it's not gonna do numbers because it's not. It just doesn't have that mass appeal.
Has
Yeah.
a cult following. That's what it
But
is.
I played and beat it. You know, it's good though, but like to me, the praise that it gets is I don't know if it's really warranted. You know what I mean? The soundtrack's good, but it's not like, oh man, you know.
How many endings did you get?
I did the only playthrough, and then like I found out later on that they had different playthroughs. I
believe this game got an ending for every letter of the alphabet, if I'm not mistaken.
So hold on.
What? 26?
I thought it was 10.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jazzy could correct me, but that's what I heard.
I've only gotten like 3 endings in the whole game.
So hold on. Let me ask y'all: are these real different endings, or do one thing change and they call it a different ending?
You could die like the beginning of the game. Like it's different. Like you could die at the beginning of the game. You could, it's different. It could end in several different, segments of the game.
I hate shit like that.
Well, because I thought you could play as the other 2 characters, and that was like pretty much it.
Yeah, you play as 9S and you can play as A2.
Yeah, see, like also like. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of don't like when games do that. They have like multiple different endings. Like they get the true ending. You got to beat the game like 20 times to get the true ending. Like, look, I beat the game. Give me the true ending when I beat the game. I don't need to beat it like X amount of times to get it.
You can just do one ending and you'll be fine. If you
they said only 5 of the endings are real and the rest of them like joke endings. I guess.
Bro, what's the point? Like what?
Yeah, exactly.
I just think it's so dumb to have like 2 endings max. I can understand. Maybe I'll even go to. I can. No, 2. 2.
Well, it depends on type game. It depends on type game, though.
More than 2, I'm like, what the hell is this for?
Real quick with NieR, I'll just explain that I'm a dip. With NieR, yeah, there's some endings that are like joke endings where like if you walk the wrong way, it's like, oh, end of the game. But then there's like, I want to say 4 or 5 that are tied in together. Like you beat this ending, when you hit continue, it starts up the next part of the game. Then you'll finish that, and it's like ending 2. And there's like 5 different endings that are like tied together. So there's like an actual true ending that you can get, but there are also like joke endings.
Yeah, I just feel like if the endings aren't like significant differences, like something major changes, and it's like unless it's like that, then don't have multiple endings.
There are.
Okay.
There's like yeah, like they said earlier, you change characters, you change who you're fighting, you'll change like whole environments. It's wild. Like the last ending in particular is like a almost completely different type of gameplay loop. So yeah, that's all I just say though.
That's just sounding like a shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it bothers me when I hit.
I like what Infamous does. Infamous gave you like a good ending and a bad ending, and you get to choose.
That was it. Yeah.
See, I don't like that though. I don't like that in a game that's gonna have a sequel at least. If that's the last game in the series, yeah, do that.
Like a game, like what game? Ghost of Tsushima.
With Infamous, they confirmed the Good Karma is the canon ending for Infamous.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why give me the option if one of the endings never really happened? You see what I'm saying? Like
people like the illusion of choice.
That's definitely illusion.
Yeah.
Because like even bro, I said, I just rebeat. I'm trying to platinum Cuphead. Cuphead has an alternate ending and a trophy for it, and it's so stupid. It's like nothing really happens. Okay, you either sell your soul to the devil or you don't. And
like Elden Ring has like 10 different endings too, and it's like damn,
this
one's no ending.
Hate it.
What's the point? And it's like a trophy for like 3 of them.
Hate it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How do you feel about different endings in games like a Telltale game or an Until Dawn shit? I think them games need multiple different branches.
Yeah, they need it because it's very story based, like heavy in the story. These action games is like I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm glad Horizon had one ending. All right, this is the ending everyone's gonna get, and now the sequel makes sense all the time.
If it's a standalone game or the last game in the series, yeah, you could throw a different ending in there. You know what I mean? A game I think did it cool was Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 had like 3 endings. I think
BioShock does it well. That's a game I agree with.
The one that did it bad was Mass Effect, because people lost their fucking mind for Mass Effect 3, because that was the ending of the series, right? And then I guess they patched it, or they did some other shit with the Legendary.
I thought with DLC you had to get the DLC to get the real ending or some shit like that.
Yeah, they got trouble with that shit.
In the Legendary Edition, I guess they fixed it to where it was just part of the main game. But people lost their fucking mind at the original ending, where like I don't know, it's been 10 years where everyone like died or some shit like that, and people were mad that Shepard died, and they kind of went back and changed it and patched in the scene where the dude was actually alive, like they showed his helmet or some shit. So I don't know. I wouldn't do that shit for the last game in the series, because then you want a conclusive ending. Like
That's true too. That's true too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. All right. I don't even remember what we were originally talking about. What was the topic again? How we get into? Oh yeah, NieR. That was NieR. So yeah, I was just shocked that NieR, didn't sell more than it did. That's all. But that's nothing against the game.
Japanese games half the time.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be one of those games where they make another one. That one sells faster and sells more. That's what.
That's not even the first
happened.
NieR game. You know that, right, BG?
Oh no, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, the original NieR and Drakengard, I think. It's kind of like all.
And they remade the original NieR. Was a NieR replicant. They remade it.
Yeah. Okay. Guess we got to talk about gamer toxicity.
No.
In this week. So
just to be a segment about BG then.
I'm actually.
I know, right?
I'm actually not very. I'm toxic with the way I speak to people who talk to me crazy, but I don't be doing nothing crazy.
Yeah,
I don't be. Okay, we're talking about different type of toxicity, like weirdo toxicity. That's what we're gonna call it. Doing weird stuff.
Pretending to be Japanese.
So here's the fuck shit that happened in this community. Right, it was 4 things this week. Ron Gilbert, he's the head of like the studio that makes Monkey Island, and he said he's not going to talk about it anymore because people were being verbally abusive to him. I'm like, okay, a game like Monkey Island, I didn't know like a fan base could be toxic about Monkey Island because they're upset. I think they were upset with like the art style or how the game visually looks, something like that, right? That was number 1. That happened this week. That was number 1. Number 2 was dude sending somebody, one of the women at Santa Monica, dick pics in exchange for release dates, which is, listen, you know how
JTech strikes again.
Oh wow, you slandering that man. Okay, it could. I mean, I don't know. We don't know who it was. We don't know who it was. It's kind of crazy because, like, listen, you know how much, like, not to make a joke out of it, but you know how much confidence you got to have to be like, listen, I'm gonna send this dick pic. I bet you I get a release date in return. Like, that's wild thinking, bro. That shit is wild to think that way. The other thing was, y'all know this game Hypercharge? I keep seeing it on Twitter. I don't know nobody that really cares about it, but the developer is always tweeting about it and always tweeting gameplay of it, right? And I think it's only on Xbox.
Right now it's on PC, and he's about to bring it to Xbox.
Okay. And I thought his post was satire, right? I'm not sure. I don't want to call him a liar, but he could be trying to, be satirical, because right after the news about God of War and Monkey Island, about them fan bases being toxic, he then said like, oh, he was going through the same thing and dudes were like, being toxic and abusive towards him. I'm like, bro, nobody even knows about your game. Nobody's checking on your game. So I'm like, I'm not sure if he was joking or he was being serious, but I'm like, nobody's checking on your game. I do not believe anybody is like really coming at your head about the release date of this game because nobody cares. And then the last thing was, apparently Akira, the dude, he be on Twitter Spaces. His
never shuts the fuck up when he talking.
Yeah, bro. That's why I will like never really allow him. I never want him to speak in any. I never really did that many Twitter Spaces, but I never want him to speak if I do a Twitter Space.
He goes crazy, bro.
And when he gets on the mic in other people's Twitter Space, I walk away. I take off my headphones. He talks for 10 minutes straight.
You being nice, nigga. It'd be like 30, 40, nigga. Bro, he just be like, bro, shut the fuck. Like, yo.
This man is so I've never seen such a lack of self-awareness of somebody who just does not realize that their mouth has been moving for this long, bro. Shut up. I could not. I'm like, and y'all as hosts, I'm like, yo, let this man make this man shut up. And but apparently
from Harry Potter.
But apparently he people have always questioned his whether he was Japanese or not, because his shtick, of I guess trying to be unique in the community was claiming that he was born in Japan, but he was like moved to the U.S. and he's, I don't know, part Filipino, and
he said he was still living in Japan. That's what he was.
Yeah.
And people, always questioned him, and because it was always suspicious, but he didn't speak Japanese, and it's possible to be. Nah. You can be born in Japan.
It's not possible to live in Japan, be born there, and not know the language.
Yeah,
No,
like if you were born, because I thought he was born there and then he left, but he says he lives there and always lived there, and apparently doesn't speak Japanese. And then people pulled this card and like, bro, you not Japanese, you know. It's weird that the things people lie about in this community. But listen, I don't know which one y'all want to talk. The dick pic. The monkey, the Monkey Island and the hypercharge, I don't think we really care about. So it's the dick pic and this dude lying about being Japanese.
I just want to say this about that Japanese shit. I'm not surprised. And I've been in a lot of Twitter spaces with Akira. It seemed like a decent enough guy. Only thing I don't like about him is that he never stops talking. Really, that's kind of annoying. But people did often bring up the fact that they didn't think he was truly Japanese. And I think this really came to a boil when they found out he was calling people, F words and hate slurs. And his defense would always be, well, English is not my first language, so I really didn't know that this was a hateful term and this, that. Or, he would use that because he loves JRPGs. He loves the culture, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But he would always, people lie about shit to, lend validity to it. Okay, I'm Japanese, so I know more about Final Fantasy, or I'm a game developer, so I know. There's a lot of people running around pretending to be game developers on Twitter right now too, in these spaces that don't nobody get called out on. But not surprised about it. Like you said, self-awareness was running on negative, and he got called out. It is what it is. A lot of these dudes on Twitter spaces be full of shit. They'll never know what the fuck they talking about, and they're liars. It is what it is, And all these dudes are so busy and got jobs, but they be on Twitter spaces from 7 a.m. to fucking 3. Like, what do you do for a living, my nigga?
Last summer when him and Karaba was literally in the space for like
36
hours, bro.
What do y'all do for a living? Sit in a chair, nigga? You getting paid for this? Like, what is
36 hours? They're in their space for a day and a half.
Yeah, they hosted a Twitter space for like a whole day one time. Shit was crazy.
To talk about games, I guess.
They just be rambling, bro.
I just remember like waking up and going back and waking up in the morning. I'm like, yo, it's still going on.
Still in there.
No, you remember he ended it and then started another one like 10 minutes. I'm like, yo.
I went to like class that day and I went to my lunch break. I checked my phone and shit is still going. I'm like, bro, they've been at it since yesterday morning.
Yeah, they be going crazy.
It was nuts. And that was like the whole summer, bro. They were doing this shit every like 2 or 3 days. It was like a day space.
So I guess Twitter Places was like a blessing and a curse then, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
It's definitely a curse now. Like
I do enjoy Twitter Space though. It's a good source of fuckery, man. I usually go in there if I'm in there early in the mornings because I woke up and I'm bored or it ain't shit to do. I go into Twitter Space, listen to them ramble about dumb shit. But I like them. They cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually listening to them literally while I do work. I work from home, so I'd be in there just listening and while I do work. But I'm like, I just don't know how dudes be working and be the host of it. I'm like, I don't know how y'all do that.
Yeah.
But he deleted his account.
Oh yeah, he deleted his. He got up out of here. I guess he changed his name to what? His Twitter handle to Clive.
Clive or some shit. Akira wasn't his original name either. He had another name. He was in one of them. They say he was in one of them groups running around spreading hate terms with everybody. So then he rebranded as Akira.
Oh, something a little bit more Japanese to fit the narrative.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so if this guy's Japanese, says English is not his first language. Does he speak with an accent? Like,
he spoke fine. He spoke like he was a little bit high all the time, but you would never think like English was not his first language.
Yeah, you can tell by the broken
He's Filipino. English. Filipino, like the national language, the official language, English and Tagalog. So he definitely spoke perfect English.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't get. I thought I didn't know he was like faking being Japanese until like now. But I'm not surprised because I always thought he just put Akira to be cool or some shit. Because Akira was like the anime that came out.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, he just probably used it. But I didn't know he was doing that to actually put on the front or anything like that. But yeah, he's a weirdo for that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's hella weird.
Because I think he said something like he took a flight to Japan when the pandemic started. Like, bro, how do you take a flight down there?
Oh yeah, they ran off a whole list of how they found them. Like they got a whole, they put out a whole like media release statement. Nigga, that shit was crazy.
Hey, and the internet is undefeated for a reason.
And I think people used to like call him out for like his, I mean, you know, these dudes always get called out for their gaming knowledge, because apparently you're supposed to be this big JRPG guy, but I think he kind of got exposed for that too. So I think he was probably using, you know, like, oh man, they kind of exposing me that I don't really know my JRPGs like that, but if I tell them I'm Japanese, I might be able to get away with this one.
You know what? I just remember my most irritating Akira moment ever, right? I just thought about it. We was in the Twitter space. The Game of the Year announcements had just came out. They gave Akira the mic. They said, who do you think is going to win such and such Game of the Year? This dude sat here and read off every nominee and just kept saying, man, I'm just surprised that I'm truly surprised that this got nominated. Wow, man, wow. Bro, he did this for like every number. Like, bro, who do you think gonna win? Bro, I was so fucking mad. I was like,
bro,
nigga, shut up.
I hate when like him and Karaba are bouncing off each other. I'm like, oh,
bro, he was going crazy.
Because that's the sign. Whenever dudes don't have opinions like that they can stand on, that's how you know they're usually frauds or fakes, bro. Like that's usually a sign. Yeah, like this. That's why I don't trust people who be like, I love everything. No, you don't love everything. Stop this. I don't trust you. If you say you love everything, I don't trust you. Stand on something, bro. Pick. Tell me something you hate. If you can't tell me a game you hate, I don't trust you. I need you to have some. I need you to have some hate in your heart for a game. All right.
BG, you see what Bond just said in the DMs?
No, what he said. He said, "What? I'm drinking beer at some."
No. So, at the beginning of the podcast, BG asked Bond. He said, "Bond smooth?" ? And then Bond, he replied, question marks. Oh, I'm fucking hoes on the beach. My bad.
Literally said that.
Completely forgot.
Literally said that in the DMs verbatim.
This dude is crazy.
Hey man, we gotta pray for our boy, bro.
This dude is crazy.
My man is 37, still doing these antics. We gotta pray for Bond, bro.
The heart is gonna come out, bro.
We gotta get him out of this, bro. There's like this phase. We gotta pray for our boy.
Ain't the life, Bond.
Yes, sir. Living that life. Yes, sir.
So yeah, dudes just find the weirdest thing to lie about though on Twitter. I just don't get it. Like
it always comes out because you only keep that shit up for so long, and someone's eventually just is gonna find you out. Like you're gonna slip up once, and that's the thing. It always happens. They always think it's gonna go on. It might go on for a year or two, but eventually the truth comes out. Like
well. For a person like him, especially, right? Because if you get on the mic and you talking fucking 37-minute spurts, it's just impossible to keep up a charade that long, bro. Eventually, you're gonna say some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's that's why I said, like, listen, man, give me a well-rounded person. Give me somebody who hates some stuff, likes some stuff, some solid actual thoughts and opinions. Not these dudes that just parrot. Everything is good. It's toxic positivity. Right. Everything is great. Respect, everyone. Respect the developers, man. That's all that.
Indecisive gamers. I don't like people that can't make up their mind and make decisions. That just tell me you're not well equipped to be in the gaming space. To talk about it.
I don't think the dude was brushing his teeth too. The dude was on his face for like 2 days straight.
No, listen, man. People, that's what I'm saying. Like, people can say what they want about me. Listen, I'll be quick to tell you the game's trash. Okay, I don't care. At least it's my thoughts.
They call me a hater though. That's the shit. Everyone thinks, oh, you're being negative, and I'm like,
this is my thing about neutral gamers too. Though, have you ever noticed anybody that did the whole "I'm a neutral gamer" spiel? And I've been gaming since the '80s, brother. Let me tell you something. Point to finger like Hulk Hogan. They always finish. But I do prefer, they either say I do prefer Xbox or I do prefer PC. You've never heard a primary PlayStation or Nintendo gamer go on that I'm a neutral gamer spiel. You will never hear it. They never do. I don't understand, bro. It's a sickness.
A ton of I've heard
show me one. Most Nintendo and PlayStation.
I'm pretty sure we got a couple of them in here right now.
What I'm saying is Nintendo and PlayStation gamers, they're usually pretty proud about their fandom. They might even be fanboys, extremists, whatever you may call it. But they never do the whole I'm a neutral gamer conversation. They don't, back in my day, you put in a quarter and you'd wait for someone to beat you at the laundromat. They don't do all that dumbass shit.
I prefer a hater or a fanboy over somebody who's like indecisive or neutral or fake. Absolutely.
I'll tell you this.
I'm playing with my shit. I'm like,
I prefer a gun-toting X-bot than a dick pic sending pony. That's I'm sorry. That's
what picture look like. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm surprised it was a fucking pyro to do that shit.
It's crazy, but yeah, dude sent dick pics apparently, according to the Santa Monica dev, and like, yeah, it's an interesting mentality. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get a release date in return for this dick pic. I'm like,
okay,
probably not.
I don't want to be this guy.
No, Jack, I know what you're thinking, Jack, and I
okay,
think
this.
Go ahead. I'm thinking the same thing.
No, this is my problem with this whole situation, right? Okay. Now, of course, people been clamoring for the God of War release date, and Corey to the point Corey even had to come out and say something about it. Okay, cool. Santa Monica released a statement about it. All right, cool. So randomly, this chick that works on God of War, respect to her, all of a sudden when Corey had to come out and speak about it, all of a sudden you getting dick pics. Like, I think what she should have did, and sadly, I think she should have bleeped out the picture. Of course, censor the photo. I need proof of this. I just need proof of it. Like, the timing does not make sense, right? That God of War has been rumored to. God of War supposed to be coming out last year, and all of a sudden you got a dick pic when Corey had to come out and denounce people and tell people, we working on it. Please wait. Like, you ain't never think no time before this you just got that picture when Corey said that. Like, then dude thought he had to say, like, the time it just don't make. And then the other dude with the hyperscape or whatever. The time it don't make sense to me. The time it doesn't. It just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, especially the hypercharge dude. That's the one that I was like, don't make sense. But my thing about it is, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from her. I believe her, but it's just the timing is because Cory Barlog just came back to Twitter like a few days before, right? And granted, yeah, he had made a whole bunch of tweets and stuff that probably got some more attention on Santa Monica, but I'm like, why? Like, you're not like the woman. She didn't have a lot of followers. Get what I'm saying? It's like, did you out of all Santa Monica, because there's a lot of Santa Monica employees on Twitter, right? You out of all the Santa Monica employees just happened to get this random
dick pic. That's another thing. Were you truly offended? Why didn't you? Is this like a Me Too movement? Like, now I had the courage to finally speak about it? Because first of all, if she was this offended by, why didn't you take this to a higher up? You didn't show nobody. It's like 900. You didn't say, damn, somebody send me a fucking dick. Y'all don't see this? It didn't make its way around nowhere. Corey didn't even know about this until he saw the tweet. You work with this man.
Yeah, hold on.
Dude that's over the fucking project.
Because I'm sorry, even though I just feel, right, regardless of what type of weirdo this is, I just feel like, listen, if he gonna do that, wouldn't he send it to Corey?
I mean,
if Corey wants to,
I'm just saying.
My thing is this: how is it? It's at least 500-600 people work there. How did nobody hear about this? You were just holding it in, waiting for Corey to speak on. I mean, that might be the case. I don't fucking know. It's just weird. The timing is weird, bro. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so let me get a story straight. A fan sent this chick a dick pic
in the DMs requesting a release date. Yeah.
Oh, so like some random person.
Apparently, according to this, yeah.
Now, I mean, what if that picture was even his dick?
I mean,
that'd be kind of weird.
It's not at the realm of possibility that it happened. My thing is just the timing of it. She waited till Corey said, we know y'all passionate, wait on the release date. Then she tweeted that out, and he's like, what the fuck? What y'all doing? Like, what's going on? He didn't know about, like, y'all working close proximity. I know y'all don't closely work with everybody that's there, but like, he didn't catch wind of this. Like, nothing, like, I don't know.
Not to mention, like, I mean, it's her prerogative to do what she wants, but she didn't have to publicize it. Like, oh, the guy sent me a dick pic or whatever. You know what I mean?
I guess she wanted to reaffirm, like, yeah, y'all going crazy, asking for the release date. Like, somebody even sent me a dick picture.
What's the deal with the release date? Like, what was going on to why they pushed it? Like, because it looks like it was leaked, and then they knew it leaked. Is that why they're like panicking with the like?
I don't know.
It seems to be a lot. But the last thing I'm gonna say about her is, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit, what was it?
She about to get more attention now. just like speaking about it, really. Hate to say it.
Yeah, it's gonna come back to me. I forgot. But yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of back and forth with Corey saying, well, he said the game is not delayed, right? That's probably the most important thing. He said it's not been delayed. He said it seems to be ready, but they can't show it yet, which I don't know, makes me feel like PlayStation isn't giving them the approval to show it yet because they're saving it for something. Because it seems like Corey is just ready. It seems like the game done, like the way he talking, the way he speak, and even the snitch. I don't know if they're trying to like bait the snitch, because he even put out a little clue that it had a release date. But I think people are trying to like get onto this snitch because they think he has access to the YouTube backend, and that's how he gets all his information, because he can see unlisted videos that haven't premiered yet. But I don't know. I think PlayStation is just not allowing them to show it yet, and they want to put it in a show or something. That's what it seems like. I don't know.
Well, they got what, 5 months, right? So I mean, is it coming out within the next 5 months? If so, you gotta get off the pot at this point.
Because there's so many things. Okay, Corey said it's not delayed. There's the action. What is it? The action figures or some toys or merchandise that was confirmed for the end of this year. It's been rated multiple places. Usually, when a game is rated, that means it's coming out. That's just a whole bunch of stuff like that. Pretty much leaves you inclined to believe that this is going to come out.
What happened with June 30th? Everybody was on this June 30th date. What happened with that? Like,
didn't happen.
I don't understand why the secrecy. What's the damn big deal? We're holding on to this game that's coming out to have like no marketing time, even though they probably don't need it. But I'm just saying, it's like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, what's so fucking special about it where you have to hold on to? We know the game exists. We've seen gameplay. We've seen the trailer. We know what it's about. All right. But why is the release date or having your state of play such a damn secret?
Because, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, here's the thing, right? Here's what's so weird about it. If you can tell us the game is not delayed, then I feel like you can tell us the release date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that to me, that's almost the same thing.
I think they don't have a release date locked in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they want to show it again until they can firmly say this game is coming out this date. Like, I don't think they want to show it again until then.
The game hasn't gone gold yet, has it?
No, absolutely not. No.
Yeah,
No.
it's not gonna go gold to like freaking
a month.
Yeah, like
before, right?
a month out. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
I mean, I think they haven't settled. I don't think they settled on a date yet. Like people said November 11th or some shit like that, and I just think those like one of those placeholder dates. But I don't think they actually have a date yet. I think maybe they're trying to see if anything else is coming out during November, putting in place at a good time to release it. But I think Call of Duty just announced it's coming on the 28th of October. So maybe they're trying to avoid Call of Duty.
Imagine God of War avoiding another game, though. That's
but Call of Duty is a completely different game, though.
but I'm saying God of War, one of them like certain games. I don't think they got a word. Like other games should be avoiding God of War. You know what I'm saying? Like they should.
No Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and
exactly.
That's a monster in itself. So.
Yeah, like the only time Call of Duty needs to worry about it when they came out with a couple years ago was like Call of Duty, Titanfall 2, and Battlefield all came out around the same time. That was stupid.
That was fucking nuts. Yeah.
But
two of them produced by the same company too. But
I think in this case it doesn't matter. Like they're just totally, the games are just totally different.
Yeah, that's true. Man.
Yeah. So I mean, I just think that I think it was good that Corey came back and gave people some confidence. But then all these little comments and these little tweets, all the extra stuff, I feel like, all right, bro, you don't need to talk no more. The next time you should talk is a release date or a trailer or something.
Anymore, right? He's not the director.
No, he's not the director. No,
he's working on something else right now, which is cool too. But they confirmed they're working on. He's working on something else.
He co-wrote the game, but he's not the game director.
That's usually part for the course still for God of War. They don't keep the same director on.
Yeah, that's right.
Corey, the only person to direct more than one game.
Yeah, he does a 2, right? 2 and
he directed 2, and he wrote 2018, this new one.
Yeah,
he wrote the outline for 3. He wrote Ghost of Sparta. Yeah, Corey be doing work, man.
Yeah. So, that's what's going on with God of War and the whole toxic
and people said the
situation.
Preview, from what they've looked at is crazy. So they said so people who have inside knowledge of what the game is said it's like a huge improvement. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's still coming out for PS4, right? Still coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the hiccup. If the PS4 version is just fucked up.
The PS4 version isn't fucked up. It's probably plays exactly like the
Like
last
the old
game.
one. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I
Yeah,
think.
I
I
don't
think.
see what. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I think the bigger issue they might have smooth is just on the vanilla version of the PS4 versus like the Pro.
That's because the vanilla version, like that's what 10 years old now.
Hey man, they look at them graphics, had that thing looking like some bullshit.
I mean, Horizon looked good on the vanilla version, but
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I guess.
Yeah, it ain't no telling at this point, man.
Yeah. The only thing I was gonna say about the chick from Santa Monica is with that situation, like we when fanboys do wild stuff, we always get to like see the evidence. Like when dude was in the middle of a surgery, being a fanboy, we got to see that. When dudes pull out guns, we get to see that. When anytime these dudes do something crazy, we get to see it and roast them for it. We don't know who sent it. We don't have any information. So I'm like, that's the only issue I have in this situation is like, okay, who am I roasting? You know what I'm saying? Like just general fanboys. That's I need somebody specific to roast. We roast a dude for being a surgeon.
Put it out there. I don't think she wanted to put it out there.
Him, like,
because that might because even if I said tweet out the picture heavily edited, that might higher ups might be like, why are you tweeting out censored dick pics on your? You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you doing, bro? I can understand.
Yeah, because it's almost like doxing him in a sense.
I don't, but I also do not like baseless allegations, right? You can't just say, a nigga whistled at you and then, then Emmett Till. You know what I mean? Like, so there's levels to this shit. But I do need a third party to confirm what she's saying is true. She needs to show somebody else them fucking DMs. I don't believe I'm gonna take your word for shit. Fuck that.
Okay. Let's see what we got. A Smash player killed his mother and beheaded her. Is this am I getting this story right?
Yeah.
Jazzy?
Huh?
Yeah, you said Jazzy.
It wasn't Jazzy.
No, I didn't say it was him, but isn't he like the Nintendo person?
Your time has come, man. Not a one Jazzy, man.
So yeah, he killed his mother and beheaded her, and I think there was a Smash tournament came out and made a statement that he's no longer part of the community. Well, duh. Obviously, we would hope not, nigga. Like he's going to jail. Listen, and remember when there was a whole bunch of wild. There's been a lot of wild stuff we've reported about Smash players over the years. Yeah. A lot of wild stuff, usually involving little kids and abuse and all this other stuff. And I argued with Blandrew that Nintendo should still endorse like Smash tournaments and still allow them. Blandrew was right. Nintendo should have no part in any Smash player, no tournaments, no nothing. They should stay far away. There is something sick and sinister going on in the Smash community because it's like, why is it always the Smash community? You don't hear like stuff has happened in Street Fighter, like a dude fighting. There's been situations a dude smashed this other dude's girlfriend. This other dude abused his wife. Stuff like that every now and again. But the Smash community is consistently insane, weird, and vile. Like what is it about this game that it attracts the biggest weirdos that needs to be put under a cell? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
I don't know, man.
That's not my community. I can't really answer you, though.
There's got to be something wrong with that attracts the lowest common denominator of people to that game.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, what is it? Like, what is it that like, oh yeah, I'm a serial killer. I want to play Smash Bros. Or I'm a child molester. I want to play Smash Bros. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What is the correlation there?
I've been trying to tell y'all, man.
Powers and shit.
Smash was a horrible game. It was a mistake. It's actually ruined Nintendo's output of games and their success for you. We can really get deep into this. it's got to the point, like I said, if you notice, third-party games usually don't sell unless the character is rumored to be in Smash Brothers, right? Bayonetta, they wanted Bayonetta in Smash. They pushed Bayonetta. Even Dr. Trey Baldhead ass had to come out with a Bayonetta for Smash hashtag. And then, you know, they put the bitch in Smash, and the games didn't fucking sell after that. It's not a coincidence, people. You see what's going on, all right? Y'all know.
This man, and didn't he? I think I read he beheaded his mother, then went to a Smash tournament.
That's
Is that what?
Nah,
Hey,
they
you
picked him
gotta
up.
get
They
them
picked him
W's,
up
nigga. Hold
at
on.
his- How he was all right. So there was a restraining order. He wasn't allowed. There was a protective order for him not to be at the house. The cops came to the house after they heard, like, you know, a lot of the neighbors heard like stuff going on, like screaming and stuff like that. And the cops knocked on the door. His dumb ass opened the door and then closed it quickly.
Wow.
And then they were able to, you know, reprimand him there
Man,
at the house.
that's crazy.
So he became the next Ed Kemper for Smash. Like, if you don't know, like, Ed Kemper, he was a serial killer who also beheaded his mother, and he also after he beheaded her, he did some crazy stuff to his mother's head.
Sheesh.
All right.
That's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
My kids ain't playing Smash. Fuck
As they
that.
shouldn't.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. Okay.
Shout out
Okay.
Shout out to him. This guy. There was some Wani. How are you, sir?
What's up, brothers? What's going on?
Not
that one
much.
time was good, bro. Why your mic solo? What's good, bro?
You
hear me?
just hey, did you come in here for something? You just wanted to stop in?
Well, I wanted to clear up because I heard a lot of sound like confusion and a little misinformation about the God of War situation.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead,
brother.
I don't know about you fellas, but I like to do my research and
Okay,
couple of
Emmanuel
things.
Acho.
Yeah, a couple of things, man. The release date announcement video, whatever, was planned for the 30th. That has been confirmed by Jason Schreier and a couple other people. Something else. The game is still on track for November. No specific date, but November is the month that is coming out. And then as to why they delayed the announcement, I think this also came from Jason Schreier. He said that he spoke to multiple people at the studio and they got word that the announcement had been delayed, but they didn't get a reason why. But they believe it was because of the Roe v. Wade situation, and PlayStation didn't want to release news around all of that media storm, supposedly. He also said that PlayStation has been trying to keep stuff so locked down that they haven't been telling employees like anything because they're afraid of leaks. Which makes sense with, you know, the snitch and a couple other people like myself, you know, putting in work.
Brother.
Oh God. Go ahead.
I just want to clear that up. So apparently the release date announcement, all that stuff is ready to go. Like Jack said, they got it ready to go. It's lined up, the blog post, everything. We just got to be patient, man. But that's it, man. I just want to let y'all know.
Gameplay trailer or some shit that's supposed to launch with it.
Yeah. So supposedly the video in question is gameplay plus release date announcement and like pre-order is supposed to go live
Special editions and
like at
shit,
the same time. Yeah, all that at the same time. So and the game coming in November. Yeah.
You said what?
Okay.
Hey man, hey, y'all heard it here first, man.
If it doesn't come November, we'll remember this one time.
I mean, if they deliver it, it's my fault.
I think it's coming on November too. I still think it's coming out around like the 11th or 18th.
Wouldn't they want to come out before the game of the year deadline? So I would say like that first.
That'd be 11th. Yeah. What is the deadline this year? December 1st?
No, it's November something. It's like middle of November.
I think last year was November 23rd.
Oh, they're gonna have to put that game out on November 4th.
I don't think if it comes out in November, I don't think it's winning game of the year.
The only two games in contention would be God of War or Elden Ring.
And I think Elden Ring would win if it come out that late.
Horizon's not winning. You know that. Come on.
Fuck out of here.
The first one didn't even get
Horizon
no
might get nominated. I don't think it's going.
The first one didn't get no awards.
Yeah, it did. Not
Horizon Zero Awards. Yeah.
Not from the game.
Not from Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, but from other places it did.
Okay, but we don't care about no damn
Yeah,
golden
the ones
joystick.
you can't watch.
Yeah, we don't care about that shit.
Hey, BAFTA.
Thank you for your insight, Lonnie.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. I'll be back for After Dark, man.
All right, man. Lonnie don't know nothing. Shout out to him. But the stuff he said I did hear other places. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Monster Hunter Sunbreak, Rise Sunbreak came out this week, I think. Jazzy, you want to talk about this? For those
it came out
who
on
play?
the 30th, and it came on the Switch and for PC. So basically, Monster Hunter Sunbreak is basically like the expansion, basically. And now they got more monsters, but also they reworked a lot of monsters that's been in the base game to be a lot more harder, and actually they have different movesets that they didn't have beforehand. And also some of the NPCs that you meet, like within the hub area, some of them can actually fight alongside with you and go alongside quests. I've only found like one of like the major bosses of this expansion, which is pretty much this gorilla monster that's about to come up that has like a lava hand on one arm and like a water hand on the other arm. And so far, it's a lot more challenging because I felt like base Monster Hunter Rise was really a lot more easy than it's ever been. So I'm very glad they've actually approved to be a lot more a sense of difficulty in that retrospect.
What you talking about, Jazzy?
Yo, what's wrong with you, Jack?
I don't know what I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He was talking about Monster Hunter.
Oh, all right. That's what's up, man.
People who play Monster Hunter are gonna understand. We don't know what the hell he said because we don't play Monster Hunter.
All right, I was just listening. I'm like, why is this nigga?
It's not for us, Jack.
My bad. Continue on, King.
What?
Yeah, man, because like I already know Nev, you already beat the expansion already in like the first 2 days and shit. But so far it's good. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna play this game anyway because it's like Monster Hunter, which I understand. It ain't for everybody, man.
I downloaded the demo, but like I'm like confused with the controls. You know what I mean? Like you hold one button, a different layout comes up, or to me the controls seem cumbersome. But that's just my take on it. So
I have no issue with that. But Monster Hunter as a series has always meant to be deliberate in how it does like its action. Like it's not supposed to be like some like hack and slash and shit like that. So it's fine. And also I went back to like the last quick segue. I went back to last episode, and yes, I did actually say ass load. So I apologize.
You admitted it. All right, cool. I know we wasn't sure what you was thinking about, man. That's crazy.
Man. Oh man, I put up a few polls. I asked, what do people think is better, Marvel Spider-Man or Batman Arkham City? I chose Arkham City because I think people consider that the best Arkham game. You know, a lot of people didn't like Knight, and
I think Arkham City might be the worst one, low key. I don't know.
Well, 55% said they prefer Spider-Man, and 44% said Arkham City. And I also just put up a poll. Which one do I prefer, Spider-Man or Arkham? Ooh, it's so they're both so good in different ways. It's obviously the traversal in Spider-Man is better. That web swinging is undefeated, but the combat, I would probably prefer the combat is definitely better in Batman. Even the stealth parts, the level design better than Spider-Man.
I don't like the level design in Arkham games. I don't.
I do.
I think it truly comes down to which game told a better story, and for me, that is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is the overall
I like the
story.
gameplay in Arkham. And one thing I don't like about Arkham, I mean, it is more skill based. It's definitely more skill based with the combat, but I feel like it's a little bit too it forces you to play a certain way. Like you have to follow a flow chart in the Arkham games to it just wants you to do that, right? I mean, that's cool, but like it can kind of annoying. Like you gotta, all right, if I do this, and I know how to string it together with this. I mean, I guess it make for get a better gameplay experience.
Arkham,
like doing shit like that. But.
See, Arkham Knight looks better than Spider-Man. I'm not sure if Arkham City looked better because Arkham City and Arkham Knight, I feel like there was a big jump, a pretty significant jump in visuals. I can't
They
remember
came out
how
on two
good-
different generations.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how
Arkham
good.
City Arkham City came out in 2011. Arkham Knight came out in 2015 on PS4.
Yeah, so I think Spider-Man probably looks better than Arkham City. I mean, it came out like 5 years after, but Arkham Knight probably looks better than Spider-Man.
Arkham City, not Arkham Knight, like the rain and stuff. Those weather effects looked really, really good. Even to this day, like that's a really good looking game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I asked people. Put up another poll. Asked people, do they play Monster Hunter? So far, 28% said yes, and 72% said no. And it's always interesting to me because I say it all the time. Monster Hunter sells what 15+ million, and you can never find nobody that plays it.
Monster Hunter World is like the best selling Capcom game right now.
I tried to get it, and the game ain't for me.
I know, literally. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, keep going.
I was just saying it's Jazzy and Nev. I know nobody else, and even in this whole community who plays Monster Hunter besides these two.
No, I know other people that play it. Well, you know Henry, Nintendo guy. You know Henry. He played.
Yeah. And
okay, 3 people.
I don't get the appeal of it. I try to play it. I'm like, I don't get I get what the point of the game is, but it's just not fun to me.
Yeah, I just don't know who buys it. Like, because I could never find nobody who really like it like that. But it sells 15+ million. Like, okay.
I'd rather play Digimon than that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you in here. Holy shit.
Digimon. Oh yeah, what's the update on that new Digimon, man? What's going on with it, Jazzy?
Oh, that shit about to be fire, man. They're about to on July 29th, sir.
Yes, sir. Game of the year, right?
On lock.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And anyway, let's stop this. let's stop this. There was a woman on Twitter who came out and said that teabagging somebody online was like sexual assault or something. We don't gotta stay on this too long.
Yo, how can digital? Well, it's like it's not even real. Like, how can you compare the two? I don't understand because didn't the same thing come out like in metaverse or something like that? People were harassing women.
Yeah, she said she got raped. She got raped virtually. Yeah.
I'm like, just log off and then teabagging online. Like, it's digital. Like, who cares? But go ahead.
I'm gonna teabag to my heart's content. That's the only thing I really have to say about this. Granted, there hasn't been. Well, last time I haven't, all these recent multiplayer games have been trash. I don't even know the last time I had a chance to teabag somebody. But
Call of Duty, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do it. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but when I get the chance to teabag somebody again, I'm absolutely good. I'm gonna teabag my heart away. Okay, absolutely.
Hey, y'all don't think like people's feelings is ruining online gaming? Perfect examples, Naughty Dog games, right? You can't. They got rid of They got rid of all the donut characters because they said they matured as a studio. They don't want to make fun of fat people. They're not fat shaming. Uncharted, you can't even see a person's level in the multiplayer unless you're on the friends list, right? So online gaming has been ruined by people's feelings. They're going to get rid of taunts from shit like this. Don't get rid of teabagging because everybody's got to be a winner. Everybody's got to be nice. You can't know what level people. It's bullshit, man. All this shit.
That's why they removed the KD, the kill to death ratio, which kills and death thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They want everybody to feel like a winner, right? It ain't about action. That's why I don't like playing that shit, bro.
Because Modern Warfare 2, after the game, in the chat lobby, people, you have 20 deaths, you fucking suck, and then that whole argument will pop off like that. Yeah. They're trying to prevent
there's games. There's games that don't even tell you your win loss, and they don't tell you your KD. They don't tell you your win loss. You don't get rewarded for winning. Like, you win a game, but you don't get anything for it. It's terrible.
That's why games aren't fun anymore online, bro. Because it's like,
it just sucks. The traditional online thing in the PS3 360 era was the best, and we're never gonna get back to that.
What? Wait. Say that again.
At least on consoles, the 360 PS3 era multiplayer was
you guys are so terrible, man. Like,
I wasn't terrible.
The stuff people used to say, I think.
Yeah, y'all were so terrible. Like, because I've been gaming online since the mid '90s. And like until it came to console, man.
Damn.
That's when all the shit talking happened.
What the fuck?
All the stuff happened. All the negativeness. All the trash talking. Like you could talk trash, but y'all are like so terrible, man. Like
Mhm.
Oh
Yo,
god, it was
if
funny.
teabagging,
Hearing
if
about it,
teabagging
but,
was
like,
sexual assault, this nigga BG be doing R. Kelly numbers right now.
Oh my god.
oh, this is Yokio.
Yes,
Especially
yes,
somebody who plays in a way that I don't like. If I don't approve the way you play, oh, you getting teabagged, you getting taunted. I'm shooting at your body. I'm letting you. I'm sending you a message. Well, that's the old BG. I ain't that guy no more.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the message
But yesterday,
it's a bit
motherfucker.
much, brother. A bit much. The teabagging, yeah.
I've grown.
God damn, man. So so I guess in games you can't crouch anymore because that's
that's the only way to stop
they're probably
Yeah,
gonna get rid of repeated crouching. They probably will.
repeated.
But she
You can do a Halo, right? Halo Infinite. Can you do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
still do it.
So I mean, it'll be kind of hard to take that shit away.
Yeah, the part of the you can't crouch no more. The game probably won't sell if that was the case. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. She put her account on lock after she got a whole bunch of backlash. So
Yeah, because like what it is that it's a generation of people that haven't played games online, and when they start playing games online, they have a problem how the environment is. But that's the online environment. That's what we do. You know what I mean? Like, so they speak out about it because they wanted to change to suit their needs. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my god, these people would have lost their fucking mind if they were playing
Mhm.
Modern Warfare 2 in 2009.
oh hell,
They would have
yeah.
their fucking mind,
peak
like,
toxicity, peak.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like they're coming into the space that's already been established. Like this is how it is.
Listen, if Billy, the white 9-year-old from Arkansas, never called you the N-word, you haven't lived, dog. Okay, you haven't really experienced gaming. That's like, yeah, hey man, it's dark, but that's what it was, bro.
Yo,
the funniest shit was when people used to be like, "Oh, my dad works for Microsoft. I'm gonna shut your account down," and some shit like that. Shit used to be funny as hell.
Yo, I got a confession. I've never experienced any of that shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You think it might be because of your voice and the way you like say words, your inflections?
Nah, man. Like I played games on PC. Like that shit wasn't around.
Man, brothers, you're gonna be gaming today, brother. Like, okay, it's
That shit wasn't around, man. Like people didn't do that. I mean, people I played with didn't do that, but I
mean, the most recently, like when I stopped playing Rogue like a year ago, but probably the worst on there was I ran into this dude who was just going off on Jewish people, bro. Like just going off on Jews.
You got to really be racist to hate Jewish people.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like usually, like I expected the N-word to fly, right? That wouldn't have shocked me. When he started going off on Jews, I was like, this nigga different, bro. Like,
that's some real racism right there, boy.
Hating Jews is just very strange to me, bro. Like, and because I was like, obviously I'm from New York, there's Jewish people aren't in a lot of places in the United States, right? Some people go to New York and see their first like Orthodox Jewish person with the curls and everything like that. For us, seeing that, it's normal. Some people literally have never seen that in their life. And, people do have certain issues with them because, some of them don't really associate with, the other communities and stuff. They have literally their own community. You come here, Jewish people have their own schools, their own buses, their own hospitals, their own everything. And they own the entire community. You'll be on one block, you'll see black people, Hispanics, and literally the next block it'll be Jewish town. Literally, that's how it is. So, but they don't really bother nobody. So I'm like, bro, to hate them is just very weird. It's crazy. I don't know, man.
Hating anybody is weird, BG. Let's put that out
yes, sir. Hey, BG. So, are you gonna load up Rogue again or no?
No, I retired that game. Like I said,
is that game popping? What's going on? Is it popping on there, brother?
They still support it, but it's
yeah. Because there's one streamer I watched. She was playing it the other day, so I was like, well, I guess
I probably know her. Nobody, because she's the only person who streams it anymore. Was she Asian looking?
Nah, it was from that channel Black Girl Gamers or something like that.
Them four girls.
Are you racist by any chance? What do you mean she Asian looking? What do you?
I know, right?
First thing, she barely see the screen, and what the?
I'm not. No joke, bro. There's an Asian girl, and she's pretty much the face of the Rogue community now because she's like the only person who really live streams it anymore because everybody else abandoned the game. She's literally the face.
What's going on, BG?
No, because she's not like fully Asian, but she has an Asian look. So that's why I said Asian looking. You know,
so kind of sexy. Hold on, what's her name?
I follow her out.
Nah, you watch somebody. She playing right, watching that bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to her,
like,
though, man.
Like, trust me, just if you go to Twitch, type in Rogue, probably not right now, but in the random middle of the day,
I'm gonna type in slightly Asian woman playing dead games and see what come up.
She probably gonna be the one that comes up because she's like the face of it right now. Yeah. So next, let's see. Halo Infinite is getting co-op. I think. When is it? This month? I think it's this month, right? It's going to be tested.
How do we manage to talk about Halo Infinite every week, bro? This is ridiculous.
Yo, speaking of that game, I'm kind of disappointed with the devs even more. Like some modders actually are able to put co-op in the game before the devs were.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, some modders were almost. I guess they're still working. I don't know if it's complete, but they're damn near close to it. And the devs couldn't do it in a timely manner. It's kind of
There's so co-op is coming, and there's also like apparently a big desync issue that people are complaining about. But the reports are that developers aren't fixing it because they're working on some other stuff. So there's that. But co-op is coming, so that's cool.
So do you know what the desync is? Are you aware of it?
It's it's with Melee. It's mainly in regards to Melee. Yeah.
Yeah, like I quit playing that game like a few months back because like on PC at least it crashes like every 2 or 3 matches for some odd reason, and like you said with the desyncs thing, I think it's like it's just like fucking cancer in that game.
Yeah, because you'll melee somebody, but like on their screen, it may not show you meleeing, so it's not syncing up properly. I believe that's the issue, and they're not fixing it. It's apparently a major issue right now. Listen. My stance is still all the same. Like Halo is not going to recover from stumbling out the gate. Co-op isn't going to help. Expansions, more content isn't going to help. I don't think nothing will bring it back. Like you said,
this is the biggest fuck up in Microsoft. Not Microsoft personally, but like a dev has ever had.
Mm-hmm.
For a big title, definitely.
This got to be even more than
Are y'all going to revisit the game with co-op?
I probably won't because like when No Man's Sky came out, that's a small dev team, so they kind of people kind of give them a pass. But like 343, backed by Microsoft, back with the biggest title that a company has ever released or been associated with. Yeah, the game's dead, man. I mean, it's dead. Like like BJ said, they can release DLC, which you got to pay for. They'll they can have all the extra stuff, the bells and whistles, but nobody's going. No, I mean not in masses. We're gonna return to the game. It's just
I don't like even like Battlefield, like that was a disaster. They fixed a lot of stuff. I said back in what was it, December? I said, I'm gonna go back and check it out in April. It's July. I never went back. I ain't going back. Like it's very rare that I'm ever gonna go back to a game that like stumbles out the gate like that. I gotta
Also, I think what it is that people are just getting tired of these devs just keep fucking up like this. I mean, like Battlefield 4 came out broken, and then it took a while for them to fix it, but they fixed it. It's fixed now, but that's, years later. Halo, it came out broken. Well, the beta seemed kind of solid, but it came out lackluster. I'm like, that's it. You know what I mean? And these 6-month seasons and all that. Like the store works perfectly fine though. By the way, you want to buy something, it's gonna work, but everything else is like kind of like mediocre. So I mean, like I don't know if Smooth's still here or not though, but the game's pretty much dead though. I mean, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, I think even Smooth has partially accepted that 343 effed up. So I don't think there's nothing much he would say. If Bungie, a studio makes a big difference. If Bungie, were the ones on this, it would have turned out different because they're like that. They learned, they figured, the live service thing out, and not a lot of developers, exactly know how to do it. That's why I do think it's good that PlayStation has Bungie, because I think they said they're using Bungie as like the live service grand council or some shit like that. Like, because they're coming out with all these live service games, and like some staff from like Bungie is going to be the advisors and the counselors to make sure all these other live service games don't come out a mess. They price things right, and they're just that they do it right overall. So I think that may help the chances of some of these live service games be successes, because we don't expect like all 10 of these joints to be hits. But like I said, if 3 or 4 of them are successful, that's not bad.
Yeah, because then those will just have like profit for years to come.
Yeah,
if it hits, and it doesn't have to be a Destiny, but say one of them's half of what Destiny is. That's a lot of fucking money right there.
Because look at how many failed live service games there are. You realize if PlayStation actually does come out with 10 live service games by what they said 2026, you realize they've done way better than what the rest of the industry has been able to do. Like that's pretty good if you get 3 or 4 that are successful. So yeah, hopefully Bungie guides them to the promised land. You playing all these live service games, right, Jack?
Absolutely not.
Okay, liar.
I kind of want them all to do bad, man. Like, I just want PlayStation to like fuck up real bad, bro. I don't know why. It's just the pettiness in me, you know.
You go get your single player games though.
I want all these games to horribly. I mean, it's not even that.
Single player games is gonna still coming.
I want the gaming industry to crash. I want everybody to have crippling fuck. No, like seriously, I want all these companies to have like crippling fucking releases. Like nobody buy the fucking games. And I want it to be like a fucking like a war zone, bro. Like niggas going out of business. I just want the video game industry to fucking have a overhaul, bro. I really do.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm praying for that.
So what's your stink then? I mean,
I don't like where video gaming is going. Gaming is a shell of its former self. It's more important to be. It's all about perception now, right? You want to be perceived as for everybody. Gaming, it lost all its charm. Games aren't difficult. People aren't score chasing in games anymore because it doesn't matter. No one's gonna be able to see your score anyway, and if they do, don't nobody care. Trophies and achievements aren't important anymore. Gaming is all about the allure of being welcoming to everyone. Niggas without hands and feet are beating games and licking the control. Like, bro, gaming is just fucking trash now, bro. It's fucking garbage. Microtransactions up the wazoo. What's up?
Isn't that the audience though? More like they're catering to the audience. Than anything? So
but the thing about that, when
the audience gotta go. So
that's what I'm saying though. But I saw a game developer talk. But it makes sense when you develop a game, you pretty much have to envision Helen Keller is the person on the other end of the controller, right? And which I'm not disrespecting that. I'm just saying like that has led to games being, and it got to the point where a game could be a little difficult now, and I'd be like, damn, like, what the fuck? I don't even want to do this shit. Like, I'm so conditioned to playing easy-ass, boring-ass games. If a game even present a challenge to me anymore, I damn near don't even want to play that shit. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm just gonna go play this other dog shit that's out. Like, for real, bro, gaming is a fucking joke now, bro. That shit sucks.
Man. Yeah, I mean, difficulty trophies are completely, with the dinosaurs.
Well, that's what happens
usually.
Ability and shit like that. It's just that the industry got bigger, so it's like they got to cater to everyone now, and the ones who don't, it's like you're gonna kind of killing yourself.
You're gonna get ridiculed if you don't. You're gonna get ridiculed. So, and it got to the point where God of War came out with a fucking how long 3-minute trailer about all the accessibility. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is the release date? Y'all niggas talking about how busy y'all is. Y'all got a fully fledged fucking trailer out with the bells and whistles. You'll be able to call Atreus with like, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of this. Then there's the game coming out. Fuck that shit.
I think that journalism too has a lot to do with it, because how much journalists probably like praise the dog shit out of them for doing shit like this.
Yeah, that's for the look. That's for the look.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's the thing, like the media, I think it's the audience. I think the game journalism has a lot to do with how gaming is today. Like the dude with the Cuphead shit. Like to me, that was like the beginning of the fucking end. With that journalist who couldn't do the tutorial. Like,
that's facts. That's facts.
What's that dude's name? Steve. It might be Steve Baylor or something. The dude he's colorblind, and I think he's just colorblind. I think that's his only disability.
Are you talking about the dude with the blonde hair? That dude with the glasses?
Yeah. Oh, he be sticking developers up, bro. If their game comes out and they don't have accessibility options. Oh, he be outing them, and it gets mad tweets. It gets a lot of attention, and they get called out for not having accessibility. They don't want that type of attention, so he's sticking them up. And before their game's release, he's like, listen. Listen, yeah, we got to get these accessibility options in here, or this guy is gonna get us, is gonna out us.
Yeah.
So that's what he does. He sticks them up.
I don't have a problem with a game adding accessibility options or catering to those communities, because I don't have a problem. But my thing is there has to be a happy medium, right? There has to be a way to where you can cater to this community, but also making your game still challenging, difficult, and fun to play. To me personally, when it comes to gaming, the challenge of the game actually adds to the fun factor of that game. If a game is like just mind-numbingly easy, I don't have fun playing that game, and I won't play that game.
Look how much those girl Twitch streamers come out every fucking 2 months and tweet about, I wish I could just watch the game while I'm playing it.
Oh, that one chick did that. You remember the chick did that about Kingdom Hearts? She said Kingdom Hearts is too difficult. Then turn around talking about how much she loved an Elden Ring. Bitch, where? I don't get it. I don't get it. You love it? Okay, all right.
And then the same dudes review the games, and it's like, well, your reviews don't make any fucking sense. And I'm just like, that's why you can't really trust the word of mouth thing anymore with people, because the industry is just so big now, and they got to cater to fucking everybody under the sun. So the people that I usually go to like IGN and shit, I don't even trust them no more, because I'm like, bro, the people who are reviewing the games aren't like me anymore. Like 10 years ago, like 10 or 15 years ago, I go to GameSpot or IGN. I'm like, these dudes kind of have the same type of values and insight I got. But nowadays, it's like, damn, I don't trust nobody in media no more, because you don't look who are the people they're hiring. These people don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Because a majority of game journalists now. Gaming is not their first passion. Yeah. Writing about games was not their first career choice, right? They tried to make it in other career paths. They didn't cut it, so they went to gaming work. And that's another thing. The gaming community, we need to start gatekeeping. We just accept anybody. You don't have to even play games to be in the gaming community. You don't have to like games to be in the gaming community. What the fuck is going on? It makes no sense. No fucking sense, bro. And we do this shit over and over and over, and it's getting worse, people. It's getting fucking worse.
Hey,
okay.
Well, that's what happens when you don't gatekeep, and people think that's like a horrible word to use. But I'm like, nah, you kind of protecting your own hobby doing that shit. Like, but
hey man,
and that happens a lot. Look at comic books and shit. Like that shit is horrible now. Like people don't even buy comics no more because the way comic book industry. The same thing with gaming, like it's hand in hand. Like they try to open it up to too much people, and then you lose your hardcore out. And then the people who came in gaming as because it's a fad or something just to do as pastime, they leave. Then they leave your industry in fucking ruins. Same thing
what they got to sell DC at one point?
Oh yeah, DC. But I think DC's always up for sale every year. They don't sell it because
they ain't selling.
But the thing is, 20 years ago, that's fucking like. That'd be like retarded. Like no one would, oh my God, you're selling DC. No one would like even think about doing that shit 20 years ago. But now it's an actual possibility that they'll sell DC, which is that's unheard of. Like you wouldn't go back to 2001 and someone said, oh, Warner Brothers selling DC, they'd think the world is ending. Like that's absolutely crazy.
So, y'all let me know if y'all care about this. If not, we're gonna swiftly move on. The day before developers, Fnatic. The day before it's the most wishlisted game on Steam. It's the game that kind of looks like The Division and The Last of Us had a baby. They have volunteers working for them, like developing the game. I think it's like might be more than half their staff are like actual volunteers. And the gaming industry, like the media caught wind of this, and there are 4 game developers being paid and all this stuff. So, y'all think this is bad? I mean, should they not do this? Do y'all care? Because like my thing is, it's volunteers. Like
yeah, I mean,
it's volunteer work. Yeah, it's volunteers.
Do they are they getting some money? Are they getting like residuals? Like are they getting kickbacks if the game do well? Or
as far as I know, it's just pure volunteer work. As far as I know.
Hey man. They chose to do it, man. I can't knock somebody that choose to do something,
Yeah.
So people are complaining for them, I guess is what you're saying?
Yeah. Some people were, they're like, they're upset. They want these people to be compensated, but I'm like, listen, if they're
you're You're
if they're literally
volunteering.
volunteering.
Yeah, it's by choice.
You heard what Jay God said earlier, right? The PC community had to go fix fucking Halo. So I mean, they either they do it, before the hand, or they wait till the game come out and fucking trash, and then they go and fix it anyway. So hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, like you can't get paid. I mean, you're a volunteer. You're doing it for free. I mean, that's by definition, isn't it?
Yeah, they know what they signed up for, man. I can't be mad for them people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I swear.
Yeah, because I'm like some people were up in arms. I'm like, bro, they want to do it apparently. Like who am I to fight a battle for them for something they want to do? Like I don't get it. So
I don't know.
Yeah, let me just make sure. Let me just read this real quick to make sure I got it right. Part-time volunteering at Fnatic usually ranges from translating, moderating. It might not even be the people developing the game. It might be other stuff that's non-development.
I was like a community manager or some shit.
Yeah. I'm just reading to make sure. Fnatic outlines that while full-time volunteers are essentially paid workers, part-time volunteers are unpaid developers that are instead given cool rewards, participation certificates, and free codes for their work. Hey man, if they're volunteering, what you want me to do? Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Yeah, I just can't be.
Yeah, I imagine a company's not that big, are they?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've never heard of another game they've made, so I don't.
Yeah, because they don't have enough money to pay people. like they say, you want to volunteer, get experience. It's probably what it is, like internship or some shit like that. But you know what I mean? Ain't nothing guaranteed.
Yeah, because I know the sentiment that's put out there is like, we got to fight for these developers and stand up for them. I'm like, I don't really care. Be real with you. I'm not one of those guys that's like, really fighting for the developer. Like, listen, I hope y'all get all the money in the world. Hope y'all get what y'all want. I ain't about to like lose sleep over y'all, crunching or not getting paid or anything. Like, let's,
I mean,
I'm cold-hearted. I'm apparently cold-hearted.
I'm with you on that one, man. They say about this crunch. I'm like, okay, and you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody, throwing pitchforks for me when I work overtime or whatever. It is what it is. It's part of the job.
Yeah,
you don't like it. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm not saying they should crunch. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying, listen, whatever. I'm saying whatever. Like, because Matt Booty came out and said that Xbox, the Xbox culture no longer includes crunch. And I'm like, okay, great. But, when some of our favorite games had some crunch at the end of it, hey, that's a hard thing to argue against when we've seen evidence of crunch working. And yeah, I care more about the product than I'm gonna be the bad guy and say it. I care more about the product than the lives of the people making the product. Yep. Y'all all are thinking it. I'm just gonna be the one to say it.
Yep, it's the end result that matters.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the bad guy. I'm already the bad guy, so I'll say it, so y'all don't have to. But y'all know y'all all feel that way.
When did crunch become such a contentious issue? Because I feel like they've been doing it forever, and recently it just become like people just decide to be mad about it.
Rockstar.
I mean, damn, it's just drink it. Like this shit always existed, and people just lived with it, and then now it's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else? Oh, the Nintendo Direct. So let's go through this. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak was shown. Jazzy already went through that. NieR Automata is going to the Switch. Yay.
And there's some more DLC to come from the Switch version as well.
Okay, cool. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. What the hell is this?
What?
Yeah, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. It looks like some indie game. Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah, I don't know. It's coming out next year. Can't tell what it's about. It looks like, okay, it says it's a puzzle game made by the people who made Sayonara Wild Hearts. Okay. Super Bomberman R2. I've never understood like Bomberman. Like I understand the game, but like I've never understand why some people like Bomberman. Can I even say that?
Yes,
some people do. Yeah,
people love Bomberman. I definitely don't understand the appeal.
I don't understand the appeal of Bomberman. I've never have. Like I'm like I don't get it.
Is it like fake Minesweeper or some shit?
Low key?
I don't even know.
Well, that's
I'd rather play
Bomberman
Minesweeper,
World
to be honest.
and whatnot.
It's like fake Minesweeper.
It feels like 3D Minesweeper with just with a character. I'm like I don't.
You know who made a Bomberman game? Homage to Bomberman was a Bloober team back in the day. I remember that. They made like a Bomberman type. That shit flopped. Ooh.
Yeah.
Definitely don't understand the appeal.
Yeah. That's coming to everything. I automatically associate it with Nintendo, but it's whoever's making it. Oh, it's Konami? Konami owns Bomberman?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Really? When did that happen? It wasn't always that way, was it?
I think it has been. Yeah,
really.
It's one of those old classic games like that, and like Pac-Man or something like that, or whatever.
It's coming to everything: Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Switch. Mega Man, Batman. Wait, what the hell am I talking about? I was reading thing. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. This is the one time we actually needed Bond to actually comment on this. So
the Game Boy Advance games, right?
Yeah, I think it was Game Boy Advance, and I didn't know. I thought there was only 3 of these games. Apparently, they had like 8 of them made.
There's a lot, yeah.
Like some of them are just different versions of the same game, I think. But yeah, I had no idea that there were so many.
Mega Man X instead of this shit, but I guess people like Battle Network. I never really got the appeal of it.
No, people like Star Force. They want those ported, and the Mega Man Legends. That's what they need to get ports right there. Mega Man Legends.
Mega Man Legends was a good game.
Yep.
Yeah. I never played any of this Mega Man Battle Network. I watched a few of the TV episodes, but I never actually played the game.
Warrior.
Yeah. Pac-Man World Repack, a remake of Pac-Man World. Don't really know who asked for this, but sure, I guess. Yeah. And I saw the developer, whoever it is, said, well, you asked for it, so here it is. I'm like, nobody asked for this. What are you talking about? Literally nobody asked for this, dog. There's that. A game called Blank. It's a monochrome puzzle game. Jazzy, anything? No?
Yep.
Okay.
Give me yep.
Let's do shit. It's getting hit with the Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, nothing to say about it. Return to Monkey Island. This was the dude who was, apparently getting, talk shit to by people who didn't like how the game looked or something, whatever. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I'm looking forward to this.
The first one was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, the first one was good. This is a day one for me. This is funny enough, this is the only game that Ubisoft makes that I will buy, and it's not even a Ubisoft owned IP. It's crazy times for Ubisoft. So I look forward to this.
The Rabbids from Rayman. That's it.
Yeah. This is October 20th this year, so I look forward to this. I might rebuy the original because I bought the physical, but I had sold it after I beat it. I might rebuy the first one. I really like it. I like XCOM style games, so yeah, that looks really good. Little Noah. This is a fantasy RPG created by the devs who made Dragalia Lost.
That's the mobile game that Nintendo IP owns. That's Regalia Lost.
Okay. It looks okay. Railgrade. This is a train, building a train sim, something like that. It's a train simulator, literally a train system simulator.
Sound like a PC game.
Yeah, it's some top down dog shit. I'm looking at it right now. It's literally some top down dog shit. It's Jay got any interest in this?
What's the next game?
Because no, this actually looks. I ain't gonna the visuals look really good because I actually used to play. You'll probably know about this, J God, like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I used to play the hell out of that back in the day.
Fire, yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon is fire.
Know of the game? Haven't played the game. I know of it.
Hold on, you ain't never played Roller Coaster Tycoon. Come on, bro.
Okay,
You a PC snob? You've never played Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Time out. What year did this come out?
That shit came out in the 90s.
Or late 90s, early 2000s?
I was probably playing Quake and Counter-Strike. So, yeah, that's probably why.
They came out with a Roller Coaster Tycoon, I want to say, in like the last 5 years, but like I didn't hear nothing about it. I don't think it was
You might
very
be talking
good.
about that other game, BG. No, it was another game that came out, something coaster.
Maybe
some bullshit.
There's one for like Ultimate Theme Park or something like that.
maybe. But Roller Coaster Tycoon was fire because, like, listen, that was the first game that, like, as a kid, it kind of taught you like business and economics because you had to set the price for your ticket admission, right? If it was too high, people would like come to the gate, but they would walk away if it was too high. You had to manage the pay of your staff because if you don't have enough staff, like janitors, for example, and you got people throwing up all over the park, then people are being disgusted because there's throw up all over the park. So now you got to make sure you got to hire enough janitors, but then you got to make sure you got enough money to pay them. That joint was.
Let me see if BG a real one. BG, when it started raining, did you raise your price of your umbrellas? Because I definitely did. Every single time. Yes, sir.
You a dirtbag, dog.
Today's price is not yesterday's price, brother. You got to pay like you weigh. It's raining. $12.
You a dirtbag for that, dog.
Oh, bro. I used to crank them fucking umbrella prices when it started raining. You need this, brother?
Man.
Okay, here you go.
And then the rides would be breaking down, so you got to have enough mechanics. Oh, and like if they didn't fix it fast enough, you would be losing out on so much money, bro. Dog. That game was fire. They gotta bring that joint back, though.
These are facts.
I could have sworn, I think Amazon gave it out for free like a few months back.
Yeah, they gave it out for free.
Yeah. So I mean, like for those that want to.
That shit came preloaded on my Microsoft Surface when I first fucking bought it too.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll read in the chat. I gotta tell the people in the chat. I'm sorry, man. That game came out. I was already gaming online, so like.
Planet Coaster. I think that was the other game.
I looked past it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that game really truly taught you like business and economics. That game taught me more about like business than any like class I took in school, bro. Anything.
You need more games like that, dude. Well, no, because isn't City Skylines like similar to it? I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You really had to manage them books, bro. You had to get that profit. Man. That joint was heat. It was a lot to multitask.
You going live stream it or what?
I don't even remember which Roller Coaster Tycoon that was. I was playing back then. I don't like. Can I? Is it on Steam? If it's on Steam, I'll definitely.
Probably. I mean, I can look.
I'll definitely give it another shot because I remember as a kid, I was pretty good at it as a kid, and just. The economics of it, I'll probably be way better at it now.
Yeah, they have it on Steam. They have the classic one, which is like $5, and then they have like 2, 3, and I think a deluxe one or something.
Yeah.
Okay. They're fairly priced, put it that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I might have to do that. Start scamming these people again, Jack. Might have to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Railgrade. RPG Time, The Legend of Right. It's an RPG indie. You play as a hand-drawn character in a storybook. This sounds familiar. Doesn't sound unique. Yeah, that's what it is. Sonic Frontiers.
Lander.
Tired of talking about this game.
Bro, how does Sonic become a topic every week? What is going on?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say nothing to get.
Well, Red Rockstar, where y'all at?
Yeah,
man?
I'm not saying nothing to get them in here. The game looks well. I don't want to lie to the people either.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
No. Okay, you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, the game looks better, the best that it's been shown off than it has multiple times.
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that.
It's the best. This is the best showing.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
will say, because people have said that Sky Sanctuary wasn't in the game, and somebody in the Discord, like Mega ZX or whatever, he was getting attacked when he was playing the demo of the game, saying that Sky Sanctuary wasn't in there and all this stuff. So, yeah, we'll just see how it is.
Okay. Disney Dreamlight Valley was shown live. I can't remember if this game is Live Alive, Live Alive, Live Alive. I don't know.
I think it's Live Alive. I think it's Live Alive.
Yeah, Live Alive.
Okay.
And the
That's
demo
a
dropped for it, so people got a chance to play it. I only played a little bit, but I couldn't get into it personally.
yeah. It's a 16-bit Super Famicom RPG.
Yeah.
Okay. Doraemon, Story of Seasons, Friends of the Great Kingdom. What a long ass title, bro. Like what?
I think I watched this Nintendo Direct, and I don't remember a single fucking thing that you're mentioning right now. BJ.
Yeah, all of this stuff was there, man. All of this stuff was
And
there.
I watched it. I don't remember none of this. That's crazy.
Yeah. Minecraft Legends, Dragon Quest Treasures. It's a spinoff of Dragon Quest. Wait, it's a spinoff of Dragon Quest, but does it play like Dragon Quest?
No, because this Dragon Quest game, it's a spinoff, but it's based on Eric from Dragon Quest 11 and his sister, but
Yeah,
when
I
he was like
remember.
a younger child. And the
So-
difference is because like the monsters from Dragon Quest are your actual party members this time, and I think it's an action RPG from what we've seen.
I'm not mad at
And
that.
it comes
but
out on December 9th.
I would still be interested in that. I got to see the gameplay. Do they have like? Because I'm looking at this trailer. It doesn't show no gameplay though. Like,
It shows a little bit of gameplay. Like Eric as a kid, he's like walking around with his monster party members, and he's like riding on some of them and stuff. So it might be pretty dope.
and it's only going to Switch first. It seems.
Yes,
yeah, just
sir.
December 9th. Okay. Portal Companion Collection Mini. The hell.
Oh yeah, Portal
gamers
coming to
tap
the
in.
Switch. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Portal 1 and 2 are bundled for the Switch port. Okay. Cool. Harvestella.
Yeah, it's
These
like a
names
new,
whooping your ass, BG.
it's a
Bro,
new
these-
Square Enix IP that's like a farming simulator.
Okay. So another farming and planting game that Blanche would probably like. And the last on this list is the Persona games, which we already knew were coming.
Switch finally
Bro.
got. Well, we didn't know that. Switch finally got Persona, man. There you go.
Wasn't this announced for Switch before this? Before this?
No.
No, it wasn't.
no,
it
it
was
was-
just the Xbox showcase where they revealed it, and then later on they said that it was going to PlayStation and
Oh.
whatnot
PC.
later. But they didn't announce the Switch version.
Yeah, Switch version was never
Well,
mentioned.
Yeah, they only
Yeah.
announced the PC and PlayStation versions out there.
So now it's everywhere.
Yeah, and no
Oh.
one
If-
will buy a Switch.
If the Xbox would have got Persona and not the Switch, I'm gonna be real. I didn't want it to go multiplayer to begin with, but that would have been ridiculous. Like, let's
That
be
was
real about
hilarious.
life for a minute. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Well,
I think they didn't.
They better
announce
buy it now
because-
because people were complaining about it for years. So
Bro,
they
they've
don't
been
want
crying,
to-
bro. They've been crying since what 2016. This game came out, bro.
No,
Like,
it's
yeah.
been
For the other Personas, it's Persona fucking 3.
Nah, it's only been more of a complaint since probably when Joker got in Smash. That's when it really started to take off.
Of course.
Yeah, around
Mm.
that time. That's true. Yeah,
But
So if it doesn't sell, I don't want to hear shit anymore.
that's still been about what 2 or 3 years now, right? Close to it.
yeah, but also Persona 5 Royal, like Xbox and the Switch version, they're all gonna have all the DLC bundled in with the game. So there's that.
As they should.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope I see people, because bro, the amount of talk, like BG said, man, if the first sales numbers don't bounce back something miraculous, bro, the way dudes was hyping up this game and talking about they can't wait to play, like, I'm gonna
Well,
be sad, bro.
well, it's going to Game Pass on Xbox, right?
Yeah, game. Well, excluding Xbox, we know they ain't buying the shit.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
they should. The shit is free on Game Pass. I wouldn't buy it either.
They not going. I don't even think they're going to play. Okay, they're going to boot it up.
They're not gonna
They-
play it. The game is 150 hours easy.
Yeah,
They're
they're
not
gonna
playing that shit. bro.
Damn, that long?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the game's
long
hella
as shit.
long.
Jack 2 years to beat that shit.
Mhm.
They're gonna boot it up almost none of them are going to beat it. I
You know what's
guarantee
gonna
you.
fuck with them? Fuck, I gotta read, and they're gonna turn
Yeah,
that
if you
shit
don't know what you're doing, it's gonna take even longer. Like if
Yeah.
you know what you're doing, you might get beat it in about 130, 140 hours. But if you don't know what you're doing, bro, you finna be. Hey,
You really gonna have to. You really gotta like, bro. I couldn't tolerate none of that. Like all this reading, I was like, nope. And then you got that school stuff. Trust, they're gonna hate it, bro. They're not the type to play these type of games and beat them.
then
Smooth,
the
Smooth
calendar
already,
system,
Smooth
like, day
already
by
lost
day.
that bond. Smooth already lost that bet with Bond.
bro, some of them cutscenes are legit. Like they'll run like 3 hours, bro. Like I'm not even joking. Like
Yeah.
some of them cutscenes long as fuck.
And then they complain about Persona 6 when it doesn't go to Xbox because no one fucking played the shit.
And listen, I be giving them some slack for like their completion percentages being low. I give them some slack because so many people are sampling the game and not actually no intention to beat
Ghetto
it because
wine tasting, man.
but yeah, because that's what Game Pass is. It's partially a sample service. It's Costco. Just get a sample of something, knowing damn well you're not going to actually buy it. But this I guarantee you, the completion percentage for I don't know how long are like Persona 3 and 4? Is it the same like length?
Persona 4 like 80 hours, 90 hours.
Yeah.
5 is the
Bro.
longest one by far.
Persona
5 is just extremely long. Like.
Persona 5 is gonna have like a 3% completion rate. I guarantee you. 3%.
You think it's gonna be that high? That's pretty high. That's pretty high.
You said high.
Because you gotta think about the amount of people that's probably just gonna download it and boot it up just to see what it is. Like,
So what you think, 1.5?
Blair Drew said he
I
bought the
don't
game 4
know.
times. He hasn't beaten it yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous, but yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Y'all should make if you don't beat that shit on Switch, that's gonna be a fucking shame.
I mean, Persona 5 Raw also getting a physical release, which I'm surprised by that alone.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
All right.
Harass the fuck out Blandry though if you don't beat that shit.
Yes, sir.
Stay on them, my boy. All right, last thing are these Sony headsets and monitors. So, Sony supporting the PC, Jack. They putting their money where their mouth is.
And they still don't
as they
support
should.
1440p. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Yeah, they're clearly making moves in the PC space by coming out with these headsets and these monitors. So there's 3 models for the headsets: the H3, the H7, the H9. The brand is InZone, which is a terrible name, by the way. Fire the guy who decided to call this line InZone headsets and monitors. It's terrible.
Yeah,
It sounds
it's
like
definitely trash.
it sounds like something like terrible from a brand from like the 2000s you would find in like Radio Shack or something.
What's wrong with the Pulse name? The Pulse headsets. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why.
These are Sony's. This is like not the PlayStation brand.
Well, yeah, they not PlayStation branded, but even still, the base of the monitor looks like a PS5 though. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like, they might as well. Like,
Yeah, because I'm wondering, is this supposed to replace the Pulse, or are they still going to make Pulse in the
I think
future?
they might work on PC though, right? I think they might only work on PC.
These work for. I think they work for PS5.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they work for both. That's what this is for. The headsets and the monitors are for both. It's really for gamers who game on PS5 and PC, right? If you only game on consoles, I would say these monitors don't really make any sense for you.
Might as well get the C1. Or something.
Exactly. They are so. As far as the models go, like I said, there's 3 headsets: H3, H7, H9. I don't got the prices in front of me. I think the H3 is like $100. The H7 is like $100 and something, and the H9 goes above $200.
Yeah, it's like $250. It's $250.
$9.99.
That's insane. For all headphones.
All 3 of them have the exact same sound quality though, correct?
No, the other one is wireless and one has noise canceling.
Okay.
I mean, this is Sony's like actual headset line, and their headsets are actually pretty good. Not their gaming ones, but this is like coming from like their M series. So these are
the audio cool. The mic sucks on them though. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like it's got 40 millimeter drivers, spatial audio, 40-hour battery life. You know, it's USB-C charging. There's the H3 is wired. The H9 is wireless. I don't even know anybody the people really use in-game chat anymore, you know, with their actual headset microphone. I guess some people do. Like I would say, listen, if you're going to go for a premium quote unquote gaming headset, go SteelSeries. That's what I say. I say you go get a SteelSeries headset. I personally, you know, the reviews for these headsets seem to be okay, but I would say go for SteelSeries. You know, that's,
or Sennheiser.
Yeah.
Man, get you a fucking mod mic and some actual headsets, bro.
Yeah.
Or just go for Sony's actual headsets and don't go for these. Like,
yeah, because I have a pair of Sony headsets but that's like for me, I only use it for like music and traveling and stuff like that. Not for gaming. The monitors seem to be, I would describe these monitors as like above average monitors. They're not like your top of the line monitors, but I could see these monitors selling pretty well. It's definitely servicing a certain a certain gamer. These monitors are more than enough for a certain type of gamer. As far as like the features, it comes with like all the features that you would probably want. You know, VRR support, auto HDR tone mapping, support G-Sync and FreeSync. It's 1 millisecond response time if you put it in overdrive mode. Up to 144 hertz. That might be in overdrive mode also. It's 27 inches and 4K, obviously. It has rear lighting. It has HDR 600. The design, I like the design. It doesn't rotate 90 degrees. I think that's unfortunate. Full array local dimming, backlight. So yeah, and it's HDMI 2.1.
It probably doesn't rotate because that middle leg, right? Isn't
probably. And it's because it's funny because a lot of console gamers were like looking at these monitors and like first of all, they were criticizing the price. I'm like, y'all clearly don't know the type of like the price that PC gamers pay for their monitors.
Well, I mean, like it says it's 27 inch to 4K, right? Well, all right, so. Yep. But I have a 35-inch ultra wide that costs less than that. It's 144, right. But it has not 4K because you can't do that. You know, with 21 by 9.
It's similarly priced to the other 4K monitors with the same specs, right? There's like a Samsung one that came out that's like $900, and it's like the same exact shit, and it's sold out literally the first day it came out.
Yep. Bro, there was dudes on Twitter like telling me that this monitor at $900, because the M9 is $900, this 4K one isn't gonna sell. I'm like, are you dumb? Bro, LG's equivalent monitor, it's literally almost the exact same monitor that LG made, but like it's LG has a little bit better performance, but it has all the same features. They launched it at $900 and it sold out instantly. Like, bro, I tried to get one for months. I would literally wake up in the morning, check their website, and I literally could not get one for months. It sold out that fast. Everybody was trying to, and at $900, and you think, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? So they're just like console gamers who don't know what like really people are paying for as far as monitors, because they're looking at the screen size.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Not knowing that 27 inches, it's between 27 and like 34 inches is like kind of usually the sweet spot for monitors. Mm-hmm. So they think they're looking at how can something be 27 inches and cost that much. I'm like, that's how monitors are. You don't necessarily want some big screen for a monitor.
But Asus ones, they're like 32 inches, right? The Acer or Asus.
The Acer Predator or
that one. Yeah, that one's like 32 inches.
Yeah,
bro. And that's like $1,500, right, or more than that.
Yeah, bro, me and Blaze bought those monitors a few years ago, right? Bro, they launched at $2,000.
Yeah,
and me and Blaze bought them. So if you think like, yeah, there's the Alex type of PC gamers, that have their PC rig put together with sticks and glue. Yes, they're not gonna buy this type of this type of stuff, right? Alex is probably still gaming on 1080p, probably most 1440p. So
1080p monitor, right? That one, it was 27 inches too.
Yeah, they did have a version, but like me, the type like me, Blaze, and a bunch of other like Kofi, bro, we're easily dropping 900 for a monitor we want. That's nothing. That's literally nothing, bro. So yeah, these monitors have their, you know, have their lane, and I see them selling pretty well. It shouldn't be any issue for them selling.
Yeah, you're right. But not to mention the picture quality is different on a monitor versus TV.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna still get the LGs because, like I said, it's like an above average monitor. It's not like the best, but it's all the reviews say it's pretty good. You know, there's a whole bunch of tests that have been doing on them. You could look at the metrics and all that. It's decent. It's like middle of the road, a little bit better.
But like just to piggyback what Jack was saying, I don't understand why Sony hasn't start releasing games that support 1440p, because with 1440p as opposed to 4K, you can get a higher frame rate. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the game's running at 30, 4K will dumb it down so you can, hit that 60. I mean, the picture's just as good. You know, if a TV can do 4K, it can do anything underneath that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't understand why.
I think it's because their console's incapable of producing 1440p. Even though a lot of games target.
Well, a lot of their games are 1440p or 1800p upscale too.
Yeah, smooth. But like, if you can reach 4K, you can do everything else underneath that.
No, absolutely. I'm not saying. The thing is though, they don't, for some reason, don't natively support 1440p as an output. It either has to be 1080p or 4K.
Oh, it's one or the other for them. Okay,
it's hard to say. Like, look at this, 1440p monitor. You know how there's like 1440p, like 144 hertz monitors. You're like, pair with your PlayStation 5. Can't do that if your console isn't really. Even though I know it's primarily for PC, but it would be kind of like hard to say, like, for your PC and for your PlayStation. It's a big deal that they're adding like VRR and all this shit and advertising high refresh rates because the PS5 supports VRR. It supports high refresh rates, but 1440p it doesn't, so it would kind of stick out.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
It's weird, and it's especially weird because when you look at there's 3 headsets: the H3, H7, and H9, and with the monitors, it's it's M3 and M9, but there's no middle one. Because the obvious middle one would be the 1440p monitor, but they don't support that. So I'm like, if y'all do support it, are y'all gonna come out with a 1440p monitor? Because that's a sweet spot a lot of people would buy.
It is honestly for a PC gamer like myself, 1440p is a sweet spot because it's not so taxing on the GPU and it's bigger than the 1080. You know what I mean? Or the resolution is larger than 1080, so it's like the perfect sweet spot. Also, you can't, for ultra wide, you can't get that in 4K because unless they come up with a different resolution though. But it is a sweet spot. But I don't understand why Sony doesn't support it. Microsoft supports it, right? Smooth, is that correct? Or is he dipped out again?
Yeah, Microsoft natively supports 1440p, and when they natively support, that means like their games, like if you're playing a 4K game, right, and you put it on a 1440p display or whatever, it's going to super sample. You're going to still get that that resolution at 1440p. On PlayStation, if you play it on a 1440p monitor, it's just going to be 1080p.
That sucks. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And I imagine they're going to use these monitors for like Evo events. I think these come out in August, I think so. So I imagine they would want to use these be the monitors that they use at their Evo events. That makes sense since they own Evo. So
Evo is usually around this time, isn't it? Or is it later this month?
Evo's in August, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. All right. I was in the summertime. I can't remember when exactly. So
yeah. So they're putting the game on PC, as we know. So they're making manufacturing stuff for PC. I'd be skeptical when Sony starts making certain products. Because you remember they used to make damn near everything, damn near every electronic you could think of. So as as long as they're still being like selective about it and not just doing anything just to do it, then I'm fine with it. I think them headsets is trash though. That's just me. And that's all I got. So we get Jack, there were topics. And you just
he muted himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them topics was ass.
See, you just didn't want to do it. You didn't want to, entertain the people and give them something.
Smooth was barely here. Bond and Blandrew didn't show up at all the podcasts.
Hey, man.
Shout out to the guests.
It's Jack. Viewers, did y'all enjoy this? Do y'all appreciate the work we put in regardless of dry news cycles?
I low key just fell asleep 3 times. I'm not even hold that last topic, nigga. I fell asleep twice.
Oh man, hating on the PC stuff that Sony doing, huh? The viewers appreciate
that PC shit is trash. I hope that shit fail. I hope that shit have a higher failure rate than the Red Ring of Death, nigga. Fuck them PC parts.
Man.
Wow. How they know to release that, but I don't know when God of War coming out. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. They so busy telling you, here's Spider-Man for PC and Miles Morales is coming too. When God of War coming out? We can't talk about all that. Word? Okay. Fuck you.
The only thing I need from Sony is to release God of War 3 on PC officially.
They can tell you everything that's coming to PC, but when it comes time for you to tell them when a new game coming out, they ain't got no rap for you. Fuck them niggas.
I'm sensing.
Who's sitting in this Prince of Persia gameplay? This game was heat.
I'm sensing. People said this one was ass.
I like that game. I like it.
I'm sensing a little bit of salt though, Jack. But people said they appreciate this episode. See, they know what we're working with. See, as long as the people know what we're working with, they know that there's not necessarily a bulk of topics. We make do.
We ain't God of War coming out, viewers, since y'all know everything. When's it coming out? Since y'all know everything. I'm just trying to figure out, man. It's just crazy.
Oh man. Oh, Jack, super chats.
Oh yeah, super chats for today's episode. Hold on, guys. Hold on, brothers. Let me reload it. Every time I go to reload the super chats, man, they want to lag out on you, boy, man. It's crazy.
Okay.
All right, it's reload. My internet only fucks up when I do podcasts. It makes no sense, bro.
Oh, tomorrow's July 4th. I was supposed to. Okay.
What you doing tomorrow?
No, I'm just gonna go see a movie. I'm gonna go see Black Phone.
Whoo, that thing fire. Yes,
I don't know because I know it's gonna be good, but like some people been saying people also overhyped it. Like, is it really that good?
I mean, it ain't no shit when you ain't fighting in the aisle. Oh my God, Oscar! I really liked the movie. It was a solid movie, great performances, man. I liked it.
Just a little bit more slander. I hate when people clap for like regular movies. I
hate my sister went off, bro. They was clapping at the end of this movie, bro. I don't know. I don't know why my sister got something. She's like, why the fuck they clap? I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, bro, she got livid, bro. That shit was crazy.
See, if it's like, okay, like certain movies, I get it.
Skip it.
Okay. Certain
movies.
Don't
start clapping at this movie. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Certain movies, I get it, right? Certain movies deserve a clap at the end. But bro, I went and seen Jurassic, the last Jurassic Park movie. Niggas clapped at the end of that. I'm like, I heard that
one was ass.
Right?
It was buns.
It was just an okay, it was an okay movie. I didn't think it was bad, but I'm like, yo, this movie does not deserve a clap. Come on, y'all gotta relax a bit. Even Top Gun was fire. But y'all clapping like y'all at somebody's graduation. I was like, it's a little bit much.
Like they beat Mario Odyssey or some shit.
Clap like, during certain parts of the movie, like towards the end, during Top Gun, and that was all right. But like just clapping for Jurassic Park, I don't know what fucking movie they watched. That shit was
Isn't that part of the theater experience though, man? The audience get into it.
I mean, for Infinity War and like that shit was fire. Like, that shit was
Endgame, the last fight. People, I get it.
I think superhero movies have trickled down into regular movies. Now people are applauding regular movies, man. We got to accept that, bro.
People did that shit for Lord of the Rings in 2003. Like, people were clapping during that shit. And then Star Wars.
I know it smells crazy in there. What other movie?
God damn.
Bro, even when people, what else people clap for that I kind of hate? I hate when people clap at the end of like domestic flights. I'm like, my nigga, My nigga, we
they happy they ain't died. They what the fuck?
My nigga, we went from New York to North Carolina. It was like an hour and a half. What are you clapping for?
They happy a nigga didn't stand up and pull out a switchblade, nigga. I know why they clapping.
Come on, man. Like
shit.
At the end of a long international flight, I could get that, but my nigga,
you made it safely. Didn't nobody hijack the plane, nigga. Be thankful. I started clapping too. Fuck it,
bro. The flight wasn't even long enough to watch a whole movie. Like, what do we? All right, bro. Y'all got it.
I seen this one nigga clap when they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake. I said, look at this bum ass.
Yeah,
I
man. That was
screaming. Clapping, bro. Like, man.
Yo,
man.
Cody
What the hell?
that shit this weekend. That shit had me fucking laughing.
Crazy ass nigga.
You gonna pull up the video still, man?
Yeah, I can't believe that nigga was yelling that loud over a game. That boy
I
wild.
know. I seen him twerking in the audience. Nigga had a little ass on him. I said, look at this dude, bro. Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
You're a legend for that shit, man.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Everybody got their quotables.
Yes, sir. We on Super Chats, man.
Yeah.
All right, Super Chats for today's episode. God, why is it acting stupid? Okay. We got Alex PSX. He says, we need to slander Xbox era Nick. F them. Excuse me? What's going on with Xbox era?
That's the dude who was claiming that Sly was still I think he claimed Sly was still coming even after they confirmed nobody's working on it. He did the original rumors too.
A dude from Xbox era did Sly Cooper? Oh my god. We was doing from the beginning, bro. Why didn't nobody tell me that? All right. We got KD. He said, with the phases I be on, I wouldn't believe me either. They be like, Jim Ryan is a cheater. I wouldn't listen to Reason either. All I know is he's a PlayStation CEO. How is he a felon? God of War Ragnarok in 11/11. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bars.
Appreciate that, KD.
That was
from
a
Jiggy
Jay-Z
Battle
quote.
League? Okay.
That was a Jay-Z quote, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. We got Rufflemut. He says, yo, Jack, BG, how many private pics you two send? We can't disclose that on the podcast, brother. We got Shot Red 555. He said, can I join? I can PM Jack, LOL. I like talking games. Who is that? Shot Red 5? You don't play no games, brother. We'll plug you in one of these weeks, though. We got Rufflemut again. He says, Jack and Daxter dead. Sly Cooper dead. Legend of Dragoon dead. Gravity Rush dead. Japan Studio dead. No offense, but like Nintendo with Mario, I'm so tired of the third-person PlayStation exclusives.
Yo, you know what? I wouldn't mind having Gravity Rush on Steam for the Steam Deck because Steam Deck has all the.
I mean, they might as well put it on the game is dead. They might as well. Shit,
yeah, because it has that gyro, stuff for it. So I'll see why not.
Yeah. We got Rufflemut again. It says, because of the gameplay, Nintendo used the same characters but experiment with different forms of gameplay gimmicks in quotation marks. We got Rufflemut again. He says, Live Alive and Xenoblade 3 is better than Final Fantasy 16 B. Okay. Oh no, that's I guess that's probably a smiling emoji. Let's see here. We got Pastor Joe's towel. He says, Kid Smooth sound like he uses the same towel to wipe his behind that he uses to wipe his face. Smooth. All right. We got Steady Flow. He said games in subscription has to share that monthly price with other games while waiting for a sale. The game getting that profit. Then we got Steady Flow again. He says, buying on Steam does count on NPD, which is Forza and Halo Charted. Stop it, Smooth. Only Nintendo digital games don't get counted on NPD. Smooth? I don't think Smooth's there right now. We got Phil DVG. He says, NieR Automata's main endings are just ends of arcs, or automata, I should say. We got Rufflemut again. Goddamn. It says, drama does happen at Evo. Y'all never bother to report on it because since Smash isn't a real fighter game, it's popular to trash the community. Absolutely. Fuck y'all niggas. Okay. We got Jazzy Jefferson. He says, Digimon Survive coming July the 29th this month. Waiting for this game about to pay off for me. Could you have said that in the podcast, brother? Ain't Jazzy in it? Okay. We got Dwayne Carter. He said, y'all not going to talk about Smooth playing Crackdown? Also, Jack, Domino's added ham back to the menu. Ordered a ham and pineapple on thin crust. Fire.
Ew.
Pineapple and ham on thin. You just named. I don't know about that one.
Nasty as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know about the thin crust. I might try it though. All right, we got Eric J. He says, just showing some love to one of my favorite and most entertaining podcasts. The Slander Pod from last week had me rolling. Have a good show, my bros. Appreciate you, Eric. We had King of Gamers 405. He said, question for BG. Did you see the recent new gameplay of Marvel Midnight Suns? If so, what did you think of?
I actually didn't. I didn't know they released new gameplay. I need to check that out.
There you go. We got Ruffle Mud again. Okay, it says, which is why the Switch is perfect. As much as I disagree with Blandrew, he is right about the RPG on handhelds. It's easy to grind and advance on the go or on your bed. I just finished Final Fantasy IX in my bed on Switch. Then we have John the Don. He said a total completion rate of all 3 Persona games coming to Xbox combined is going to be lower than the completion rate of modern AAA games on Xbox. I wouldn't argue that actually. Let me reload to make sure I ain't missed none, man. Let me see. Oh yeah, somebody did just send one, didn't they? Let me reload it real quick. Man, fuck Comcast. Well, I can read this one right now. This is from Lyrium. He says, why doesn't anyone like going to the irregular barbecues? Because of all the hot dogs taste like shit? Okay, my head hurting, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Wow.
That's a good one. That's a good one. My fucking head hurt, man.
That's wild.
Man. You can't be talking like that, brother. I believe that's it.
Yeah,
I believe
that's it. All right, viewers. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all coming through. Jack, we here next week?
Shit, if something happened, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Let's see what's going on this week, man.
Yeah, we can't force another one next week if nothing happens. We did it 2 weeks in a row. So next week, it's up in the air. We'll see. Yes, all right, we going to After Dark. We'll catch y'all maybe next week. All right, peace.
No. What? Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond, Dame in a scope and all black panel, you can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own, like how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news, gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty have failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.